The levels are good.
Levels is good. Levels is good. Yeah. People.
What it do?
Welcome back.
Episode.
Shout out to Mace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Episode 25, finale, 2023.
Finale. We made it.
Through God's grace, we made it. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, blessed Christmas with their loved ones, and it was safe, and that God blessed you, and Santa blessed all the little ones.
Yes.
But, y'all, enough about that. Y'all know what it is and who it is.
What?
Y'all know what it is and who it is.
What?
Y'all know what it is and who it is.
What?
Four Corners Boxing is
Yeah,
back.
we in the building, we
Four
in the
Corners
building.
Boxing presents 15 rounds of boxing. And I'm right here, your boy Fight Night Mo, a.k.a. the heavyweight champ of the world.
Word.
And I got my brothers to the left of me, to the
Actually,
left
to the
of me, to the right of me, to the left, to the right.
Yeah, left, right.
I got my brother right here, the maniac, no introduction, a.k.a.
Talk
Mr.
about it.
Goya, a.k.a. Poppy Coquito, a.k.a.
That's a good
Mr.
one.
Steal Your Girl. And then we got the man himself, bar for bar, best in the city.
Oh, yeah.
I say the best in the country. Put him in the booth. Give him 2 minutes, and he got a gold mine track.
Yeah, this is what
Uno,
we do.
you know.
What's good, people?
My
What's
fellas,
good?
my brothers.
My brothers.
And behind the lens, you
Always
already
good
know
seeing
who
you.
it is.
Uno.
40 Central, James,
Bond.
a.k.a. Bond, that is.
The sniper.
A.k.a. Brother Shabazz.
Corner pocket shots.
Oh,
On
yeah.
a pocket shots.
40 Central.
You need
Shout
to get
Just.
those photography work. You need that video work done. Holla at Corner Pockets, man. $1 million work right there.
Hit you from a zip
Of course,
code
we got
away.
to shout out. Of course, we got to shout out the bro.
And of course,
As y'all can see, we down
the
one.
CEO, the founder,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Fight Night X,
The birthday boy.
The birthday boy.
Happy
Shout out to
birthday,
our
bro.
man.
Birthday,
You already
X.
know.
My brother. Yes,
got
sir.
you. We got you.
Today's his birthday, celebrating with his family, his loved
Yes,
ones,
yes,
as he
yes.
should. So, you know, he's 25 years young today. So, you know, he's feeling good. Feeling good.
Yeah.
But fellas, man,
What up,
a lot
bro?
of boxing, a lot
Yes.
of... Woo!
Yes.
Definitely
We
took a
weren't.
week off.
We didn't tune in last week, guys, but we're gonna make it up today.
Yes,
Definitely.
y'all.
So go ahead, Mo.
Listen, man, 2023 ended off right so far.
Yeah.
So far, we got a lot of bangers.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
if you're new to 15 rounds of boxing, how we do it is we talk about 15 rounds, 15 different topics. We give all of our opinions. It's all love, no hate, but we're going to talk that talk. We're going to be real with you.
For
we
sure.
ain't going to sugarcoat it because that ain't how we do, especially being from the BX. You heard?
Oh yeah.
So, round one, Anthony Joshua versus O2 Wallen.
Waleem.
Waleem. Wait, with the
Waleem.
accent?
Waleem.
Waleem.
He's from Sweden.
Waleem.
Waleem. Yeah.
Uno, round one. How you feel about this fight, man?
Set it off, man.
About-
Day of Reckoning is what they called it.
Yeah. Uno, talk to us.
Hell of a promo leading up to it.
Uh-huh.
You know the Saudis.
Oh, yeah.
The bag. You can't even call it the
Nah,
bag
nah.
that they got.
You talking about?
It's an allowance.
They have
Those allowance.
the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, this shit is of abundance that you can't even equate
Can't see.
technically.
You know
what I'm
Scrooge
saying?
McDuck, remember? How he's
that's
swimming. That's
it.
the kind of money they
It's still
got.
parts of the ocean we haven't discovered yet.
Correct.
That's how much money these niggas got.
Yeah.
But the lead up was great.
Yeah.
The card was stacked. You know what I'm saying? We was cruiserweights, we was light heavyweights, we was heavyweights. And we talking about the main event, Joshua versus Waleem.
Waleem.
Not gonna lie, man. Y'all know how I feel, man. I always look at the conferences, man, the press conferences, especially the last one.
You been hot
before.
this year. You've
I'm
been on
telling
the
you,
road.
man.
You on to
I'm
something.
trying to tell you, I'm on to something with this, man. The press conferences, that final one tells a lot of what's gonna happen in the ring. And I ain't never seen Joshua look so pissed off.
Yeah.
He just looked like he was upset. You know what I mean?
He
He
looked
didn't
like
say
nobody-
hi to nobody. He
nobody
walked
gave
past
him his-
Eddie Hearn. He walked past his trainers. He ain't say hi to nobody. Ice grill the whole time. Face to face, ice grill. Them dudes talking, trying to get him to talk and smile. They just kept looking at him sideways. I'm like, oh, he's gonna f this nigga up.
Yeah. It was personal.
And the day came, the night came. After seeing the co-main event, I'm sure he saw that. Joshua was like, oh, man. And they thought he could fuck with me. And that's what they thought. Josh came out laser focused.
Yes.
You know, he got that one of the best heavyweight jabs.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was jabbing him down. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't get away from the jab. Footwork looked good. Cutting off the ring. Power shots was landing. Like he was landing everything damn near. Waleem was just Stalin. He was just standing there. You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
You know? So and I'm not gonna act like Otto's not a good heavyweight.
No, he's good.
He just made him look regular.
Correct.
As he should, as he's supposed to.
Yes.
Leading up to what's supposed to be the next step in his career.
That is
Which we'll get
correct.
to.
Yes.
But as far as Joshua go, man, listen, do all your press conferences like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to see. I don't want to see you smile no more, man. No more endorsements, no more modeling, no nothing. Get up there and look like you pissed off, B. Because I think you got something going in.
Wait.
But shout to Joshua.
Yes.
Hell of a performance. And, man, whoever gets in the ring with him next,
Man, oh man.
man.
Oh man.
If he build on that, if he's building on that, then yeah.
He was angry, man. Like he was like, "Yo, I didn't get my protein shake this week. Like somebody getting this smoke."
Yeah, man. Look, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
How you feel about that fight?
Oof.
Man?
Yeah, this is definitely a man, oh man. Look, Joshua in his last fight, as y'all know, guys, I was cooking him.
Yeah.
Yo, what you all was?
I didn't like his performance. He was too jab happy.
Yeah.
Jab, 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 nothing else. Jab, 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 nothing else. He finally hit Helenius with the right. He put him out. Yes, he stopped him. He did what he had to do, salute. But he did not look good doing it. Right?
Yeah.
And coming into this fight, I said, man, this is a fight
Yeah.
that Wallen could give Joshua problems. Based on what we see Wallen do with Fury,
Exactly.
and based on what we see Joshua in his last fight. You put those two fighters together,
It's a
and it could be
50-50.
drama. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
So I'm like, I don't know about this, but we're going to see. Joshua's still better. I still picked him, but I said this might look ugly for him. Win, lose, or draw. He said ugly. Yeah, for my opponent. That's why he did. And why he did to Wallen, man. And people's like, oh, boy, that was his sparring partner. I said, I don't care what he was. It's different from sparring and getting in that ring. In fact, that's an advantage then for Wallen because he knows his opponent. He knows what he's going to do.
Right.
And he just, man, what my man Uno was saying about the jab and, the combinations. He was throwing body punches.
Word.
Yeah,
And
it was beautiful.
Joshua is without a doubt one of the biggest punchers in heavyweight.
Sure.
And he's strong, bro.
Sure.
And you saw it, man. Every time he landed on Wallen, he was like, "Ay!" Ay! He knew. He's like, it was. You just knew, Papi. It's a matter of time, Papi. It's almost bedtime. You knew it was almost bedtime for Wallen, and that's what happened, man. Shout to Joshua. He went in there. He looked like the killer he needed to be.
Exactly.
The killer we was used to seeing,
that we wanted to see.
and
for
that
a
we
while.
wanted to see.
a
So
fact.
whatever, we'll get to it later about what's next, but shout to him. I love the performance. Same way I cooked him because I didn't like his performance. Same way I'm going to big him up for his performance.
See?
This is the Joshua we want to see. He fights like this. He makes the heavyweight division that much better.
Exactly.
Definitely. And I tap in on that. I agree with that. He looked great. He was on light skin mode. He was like, yo, ain't nobody out all catching smoke. Like ain't nobody catch. Like, I'm like, yo, he looks scary. And like Uno said, like he just came in there, ain't want to talk to no press, ain't want to talk to nobody. There was a baby out there that wanted to get a hug. He just walked by the baby too. Like, yo, you ain't even getting no love.
He did the
Oh,
Jordan.
no.
Fuck
Yeah,
them kids.
like-
Oh, excuse my language.
He said, forget them kids. I was like, damn. But hey, he did great performance. Used the jab, went to the body, kept the distance, used his distance, and you just chopped the tree down, as he should. And it was a fight that he fought with a lot of aggression and a chip on his shoulder. And if that's the Wilder if that is the Joshua that we continue to see moving forward, listen, heavyweight division on notice.
It's gonna be tough.
It's on notice. I'm just saying. So what's next for Joshua, fellas? After that
But
performance?
before we do that's gonna be.
Or you wanna
round
jump to
three.
that one?
No,
Okay.
we going round 3 it. Round 3, we gonna talk about. We gotta get to the
You
next.
sure you want
fight.
to jump to the? All right, Uno.
Oh, man.
Uno.
No, that's on.
All right, it's only a matter of time. Round 2, man.
Oh,
We're
my
gonna talk.
goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I just have to have a moment of silence
Yeah, for real, though.
for this situation that we're gonna
For real,
talk about.
though. Yeah, nah. I think
Because
it's
I'm a
over.
fan,
I think-
Uno's
I
a
think it's over.
fan, and X is a fan.
That's my guy. That was our guy.
But I think
Still is our guy.
It might have come
Still
to
is our guy.
Might have come to the
Just was good.
crossroads. And
Oh, my
Deontay
goodness.
Wilder. Deontay Wilder.
that serious? Nah, you're not talking about that serious.
Deontay.
Come on. Happy New Year, y'all.
Shout out to Just 40
Yo,
Central,
Just,
man.
there we go.
Appreciate you, my
Man,
brother.
trying to
Hey,
start
For me and JT, man.
Oh, man.
Trying to start
The
the
love.
party early.
Nah, yeah.
man.
He came with.
I
He
thought
came
you heard
with.
about something
Yo,
serious.
Nah,
he
nah,
came
we're
with
gonna
the-
wait to answer.
Talking about the funeral we saw for
Oh,
the
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah,
My man,
bro.
nigga, you have to cut it out. It's over. You lost up. I've been telling them you trash. You can't fight.
Hey.
Oh, man. So,
Yo,
yeah,
James, we ain't got no cups
You
around
already
here.
heard it.
Oh, man.
you already heard it, people. Round
Yo,
2.
man.
Deontay
All
Wilder.
All
Alright, let's no. I want
You go first?
All right.
Deontay Wilder versus
wanna-
Joseph Parker, round 2.
That was the
Let's
worst display of-
let's just rip the Band-Aid off the wound already.
Yo,
Let's just talk about it.
look, man.
Yo.
I don't even. no man, no
Yeah, we
man.
can't pop the bottle on Wilder.
Yeah, we can't do that. I
He
agree.
don't deserve the
Yeah,
play.
you right. You know what? Let's leave that for another round.
Hold on, because this ain't no celebratory
Alright, guys.
talk right here.
All right, guys. So
How
when we
do
talking
I
about when we
say
talk about
goodbye?
Deontay Wilder, first of all, the dude went in there weighing like 214. He was like a super middleweight in there. His legs look like an etch and sketch that a 2-year-old drew. I'm like, yo, what's up with his legs? I could barely see them. It's like he was walking on air, right? And then we all know, even people that don't really watch boxing, Wilder's always the aggressor. He's always coming forward. We know he's very limited on what he can do in that ring. He's not really a boxer. He'll throw that jab out there, but he winds up with that right. Every time we see him fight, there's always a moment we say, ooh, it's a matter of time. He almost hit him with that. Bro,
Not this fight.
he fought.
Not this fight.
He fought like he was Paulie Malignaggi. What the fuck he was doing in there?
Shout out to Paulie, though.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Paulie.
Paulie. Paulie used to get it going, regardless.
Listen, he was gun shy. He didn't want to pull the trigger.
There was a safety on that Glock.
Big, it was broken because he
It was a
just
safety.
couldn't do nothing. And then on top of that, when he did throw, there was no conviction in his punches. It was like, yo, what are you doing, Wilder? Like, yo, is this Wilder?
Uno,
like,
man.
time out. I thought Ashton Kutcher was gonna come out and say, I'm punking y'all. This is not really
It's the new
Wilder.
season.
You know, he's gonna do the Scooby
Oh,
Doo.
man,
You know when they
so bad.
unzipper, James?
Yeah.
When they unzipper
Oh,
the
yeah,
door.
yeah,
The old Scooby-Doo? And it's somebody
Oh,
else?
that's not Wilder. I knew
Oh,
it. Y'all
yeah,
play
yeah.
with me, but now I ain't. Ashton Kutcher didn't come out. The costume didn't come off.
Yeah.
That was Wilder.
Wow.
And if that's the Wilder we're gonna see moving forward, guys, I don't want it. I don't care who it is. And Joseph Parker, shout to him.
Word, 'cause
Because he came to fight and he wasn't playing with his food.
At all.
He was there to knock Wilder's head off. And Wilder was doing some dirty shit in
Yeah.
there.
A lot of rabbit punches, too.
A lot. Let's
of
keep
rabbit
it
punches.
real.
A lot of rabbit
We
punches.
got it. He just didn't look like he was into it. There was nothing Wilder did that impressed me. I understand if he lost the fight, we can say, yo, it was a good fight, Mo.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Uno say,
wasn't
yo, nah.
competitive.
He just probably was a little rusty. They say, oh, only 1 round, 2 years.
It wasn't competitive at all.
wasn't
Listen,
a fight.
Wilder reminded me of that garbage bag sanitation just throws in the back of the bag. It didn't do nothing. It just goes in the truck and gets crushed. And that's why he did. He went in that ring and he got cooked. That's the bottom line.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
didn't he-
It was bad.
Yo, didn't he star on, what's that show? Dancing with the Stars or some shit there, Wilder?
He did something. But he
Ah,
ain't do no dancing that night.
Yo, you mean, yo,
It was bad, man. It
yo,
was.
Mo, that's your heavyweight veterans, man. I mean,
Listen, I call it. Listen.
I mean, you can't call
when
him a heavyweight.
When you do good,
know what I mean?
I praise you. When you do bad,
Yeah, we can't say that.
it's gotta,
Yeah. No.
I gotta tell you how it is.
This is four
And
corners, bro. We gonna call it like it
to
is.
all my Latino brothers and sisters, he was basura. He was basura. Even my wife watched it, and she was like, damn, he looking trash. He getting fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo.
She got a good
Like,
eye.
she's watching it.
She got a
And
real
I'm like,
good eye.
and
She saw right.
What's killing me was he was doing during the fight. He was doing a lot. He was on the back foot a lot.
Yeah,
and
all day.
he was doing the.
Yeah.
I tell you, look
And
like
I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Then
routine step.
he was
It looked
doing.
like it was part of a
he was
routine.
doing the rabbit punches, and then I forget what round it was. He wasn't even throwing a punch. He was throwing a close hand like this, like
Yeah,
karate
dirty. He was
chopping.
doing dirty
And I'm
shit.
like, yo, bro, what are you doing? I'm sorry.
Performing tribal.
I gotta
And he
say
does
it.
some tribal shit. That's what he said after the fight. He
It
said,
is what it
"I went
is.
back to
I'm tired of seeing it, and I'm putting it out there. Malik Scott, are you out there? Go back to what you were doing. This is not your thing. You are not a good trainer, especially for Deontay Wilder.
That's crazy,
What you
right?
were telling him
Damn.
in that corner was terrible. He wasn't telling him,
It
throw the
was
jab.
all around.
First of
combined,
all,
horrible.
I have a question. How do you have a 7-inch reach over your opponent and don't
it.
use the jab?
That's why he didn't do
He's
nothing.
never
And you're
used
not
the
using
jab,
it,
though.
but you're using the distance. He was telegraphing that right hand all night. And shout out to Joseph Parker
Yeah.
and his team
Yeah.
because he's also the sparring partner that I've heard with Fury. So you've been studied for 4 fights ago. They done got the research on you and know your one-trick pony is that right hand. So when they take away your strength, they expose everything about him. And it looked at... I knew... Everybody said, what happens when you take Wilder's right hand away? Well, maybe he has other stuff. But nah, you wasn't bad. You was bad, bro.
Yeah.
And you had no answer for it. Your trainer didn't have no answer for it. Your corner didn't have no answer for it. They were telling you that you was doing good. They was feeding you bullshit.
Yeah.
You was looking trash, bro.
Yes.
And you got folded up
Yes.
like the 24-hour laundromat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they shipped you off.
Oh, yeah.
And then the after the fight speech, that's what killed me the most.
Yeah.
I'm at peace with myself.
Yeah.
You know, I went on a journey. I guess he went on tour to one of the countries in Africa. Like, bro, this ain't a kumbaya moment.
Yeah.
Boxing is a brutal sport.
Yeah.
You
Very.
play boxing, and boxing is gonna play you and show you reality. Yo, you're out here playing games, and you could have got flatlined. And Joseph Parker was trying to flatline you. If your heart's not in it no more, Wilder, pack it up. Kumbaya, go off in the sunset. It was a good run while you had. You'll go down in the history books as one of America's heavyweight champions. But this ain't it no more. If you're gonna fight like this moving forward, you're getting flatlined.
Yeah, man. And just to slightly piggyback on that again, Malik Scott, right? For those that are not familiar, no, Wilder KO'd him. They fought.
Trash.
So a guy that I beat
fighter,
is gonna teach me.
Trainer.
Yeah, but regardless, Uno, right?
I knocked
You
you
know-
out. You gonna train me? What you training
Yeah,
me?
Exactly.
How to get
But-
knocked out next?
but this is what it is, Mo, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use this, right? We know Uno, you get in the booth, you get busy, right? Y'all trying to do a song a certain way. You like, nah, bro, this ain't working. Let me be who I am, right? I'm gonna be who I am. That's the best way for me to deliver on this song. So for me, for what the point I'm trying to make is that Wilder in that fight on Saturday had to say, yo, listen, enough is enough. Let me be me, right? Because
Exactly.
even in defeat, the 2 losses to Wilder, I mean Fury, I had success doing being who I am.
Exactly.
If it ain't broke, don't try to fix
Exactly.
it now.
So to make him, for Wilder to be so timid in a fight like that, and then, like you said, it was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just ready to go home to my family and my kids. Ain't no respect to the family.
Yeah,
and I
of course.
respect that. But you know what?
We always want the fighters to go home to their families
Correct.
safe.
But we don't want to hear that. And with all due respect, we want to hear, you know what? He beat me. I'm coming back. I want the rematch. This wasn't me today. Something. You was like he should have just skipped out the ring. Like, yeah.
I keep telling y'all, man. Did you see the last press conference, man?
He was getting
the
the
press
silence,
conference,
and you saw.
man, y'all not hearing me.
Yo,
man,
Uno,
dude.
he was doing shopping sprees
what-
out
Bro,
there.
they were treating
and
him.
Rolls Royce.
They were treating
What-
him like royalty out
Bro,
there.
This is what I'm trying to
They're
tell
treating
y'all.
him like royalty.
When I seen the last press conference, man. First off, even the face-to-face with him, man, he's just so jolly. And, oh, man, I got so
He ain't
much
had that mean
respect
streak
for him
with
and
him.
all that, blah, blah. Dude.
Yeah.
Don't nobody care about that shit, especially not in the heavyweight division, man. All right? We don't care about all that shit, man. First off, Wilder, you was wilding. You know what I'm saying? You was wilding.
Wildin'.
And it may have been that trip. And shout to the motherland.
Yeah.
Shout to the motherland.
Yeah.
Tuh, what are we talking about? But, bruh, that wasn't the time for the tribal dance. You know what I'm saying?
He was
Like,
dancing,
It was
alright.
not the time for the tribal dance. Like you had a flashback of being in the village and the grass skirt or something, you know. And you kept doing that backstage. And I don't know what
Black
the fuck.
Panthers
and it
is
looked like he
upset
was
right
just
now.
He set the grass skirt.
yeah, he had the grass skirt on with the you know the necklace of
Yeah.
you know what we're talking
with
about.
the lion teeth
And
on
there's
it.
nothing against them. Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what it looked like he was doing.
That was the baby
You know what I'm saying?
lions.
And even them,
It wasn't
they
the
do
real
that.
lions.
Those are the Charlo
Those
teeth.
are the
Yeah.
those are the Cubs.
They do
Those
that.
are the
They do
male
that
lions.
before they go to war. Though.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
that's
Feel me?
that's
so let's not get it twisted. Bro,
that's a
you forgot the
spiritual-
war part of the situation.
He said, "I'm a
You forgot the war part of the situation, bro. Like the shit just. What the fuck was you doing, bro?
He left his heart back
Hey, you
there.
my man, Bronze Barber. We fuck with you.
Heavy.
We did.
Heavy.
Despite your lack of skill and all that, you know why? Because you went in there like, I'm gonna knock this.
You know how many
Yeah.
times we had
That's
to
why.
defend you against
That's
Justin?
Why. That's why.
Yeah.
Too many
But
times,
guess
man.
what just happened? Like my Romo said, also the Bromaniac said, yo, bro, it's clear you not even into this fight shit.
Nah. Absolutely.
You not into this fight shit. And yo, dogs, like Mo said, don't play with this shit, bro. Don't
Yeah,
play with
good.
this. You in the heavyweight division. One of them punches could hit you differently. You in there not even trying to fight,
that's
bro.
it. And you ain't
Nobody
gonna be-
don't want to see that shit you was doing. Respect to you, respect to the fam, to the motherland. All of that.
Absolutely. You know, we respect
Got your
everything you're
ass
saying,
whooped.
but
Yeah.
Don't even go back to the drawing board. Listen. Don't even go back to the drawing board. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Take the board down.
take it down. So,
Take the board down.
with that being
Put the
said,
talk away,
since
the
we're gonna leave it
pencils,
right there with you,
everything.
man. Uno, round 3. What's next for Wilder and what's
Not a
next for
damn
Joshua?
thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
a damn thing next for Wilder, but you enjoy your family. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You had 10
And there's
successful
investments, 'cause he
heavyweight
talked
title
about that
defenses, man. You lost to Fury 3 times. One was questionable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's respectable. That shit you just did, though, that shit might overlook all of the other shit. Don't get back in the ring looking like that, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing is next for Wilder.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing.
Shout out to those that are listening
Nothing.
and appreciate you. Eric, Jenny, Yaya. She said that he should retire. Retirement is on
Yeah,
this. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We
So-
agree with
Not a
you,
damn
Yaya.
thing. Yeah,
Ebony,
nothing.
Legendary Films,
Nothing.
bro. Appreciate y'all, man.
Nah, definitely.
Retirement is on-
Everybody,
yeah.
listen, man, you know, we just started doing the live about, a month ago?
About a month
Yeah.
ago, yeah.
So listen, man, 2024, we going in.
Yeah.
It's
A
gonna
lot of
be
good things we got on the
yeah,
rise.
it's gonna be
Lot of
on
good things
for
we got going.
the podcast. But anyway, what's next for both? Well, we know
Yeah.
Joshua, man, he just
got
he
the
has
listen.
variety.
He got
Thanksgiving
He
dinner.
got a buffet.
He got a buffet.
He got a buffet
exactly.
There's
He
only
got
2
so-
plates off the table, and they about to take care of their situation. Fury and Usyk.
Yeah.
So So you think he waits?
If
till
they
that
don't
happens?
if they don't do
Or
no
just get-
rematch or trilogy, he should be next.
I would get on my gangster shit if I was Joshua.
Yeah.
And say, cause he ain't really take no.
No.
What's the name? Ain't take
No
no.
damage.
I want Parker right now, man.
Hey.
I'll
The
give you
ring,
another
know,
chance.
they
I'll give you
have
another
four.
chance.
That's
They
what
have
I'm
four.
talking about.
I'll give you another chance, bro.
All right, so
That's what I want to
There
see.
you go, right there.
That's what
I'll
I
give
was
you another
thinking.
chance,
So
man.
40 Central says running back Wilder. What I want to see next for Wilder is
Wait, what?
him. It's him. No, listen.
That's him.
That's
Oh,
James.
it's his
James
man.
is
Definitely
brother
not him.
Shabazz over there.
So Uno, what I want to see for Wilder is him finally become a Dave and Buster's bodyguard. Or what they bouncer.
See-
That's what
Nah, I ain't gonna do it like
That's
that.
right. Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna do it like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it
This
like
is
that.
not the
Like that,
views
man.
of Fight Night Mo.
Nah.
I ain't doing him like that.
We not doing
I
like
respect
that,
him.
man.
He still was heavyweight
I
champ.
respect, but
But
Mo,
that
hold
fight
on.
was bad. I ain't
Hold
gonna
on.
throw him out there
If
like that.
that is Mo, you're gonna tell me that even after the loss, did you see the fire in Wilder?
No, that's why I said he gotta
So
go.
that's why he gotta be
But I ain't gonna- he gotta be
outside
no
David
bouncer.
Buster's
Nah,
in
man.
Times Square and tell them little kids to get off the air hockey because they playing too much and stop playing with the fruit ninja.
Well, if he is there, you better
using
not
their
bring your
finger.
kids because he not letting y'all
Yeah,
in.
the bro was tuned in. And
Nah,
he said-
look,
the
well,
bro
hold
was
on.
tuned in. He says, Joshua, he still wants to see Joshua versus Wilder.
Okay, so
the bro
look,
said.
this
Shout
is
to
what
the
I
bro.
say.
Well, Wilder,
Oh,
Joshua said he's still open
Yeah,
to that
so
fight.
look, all jokes
Because now
aside.
he know he gonna
He
whip.
gonna smoke
He
him.
gonna whip
His
him out,
confidence
son.
is. Come on, after a
Don't
performance
do that,
like that.
I mean,
Don't do
Wilder,
that, son.
look, all jokes
I think
aside.
you slick. I actually you slick talking about you
Yeah.
don't want to see Joshua.
What's
That's the
next?
man, Josh.
Joshua, they were talking about Herkovich. He fought early in the car. He's I think he's from Serbia. He's a beast. But again, it's a fight that Joshua should win. But I'd like to see him in there next with Joshua. We'll get to the rest of the card after this round. But if Wilder and Joshua fight, is it a fight that I'm gonna jump off my seat, which was signed, guys? A 2-fight
It was
deal
gonna
was
happen,
signed.
Yeah,
but he
man.
dropped the
Wilder,
ball on his end.
he dropped the bag.
He dropped the
He
bag.
didn't even have
he fumbled the
a
ball.
bad loss. He didn't have a
Yo,
good loss. You could have had a good loss.
That's what I'm saying. Uno, that even us, we could have said, yo, listen, yeah, he lost.
you lost,
but he was in that fight.
competitive. He wasn't competitive.
Yes,
It
but-
wasn't competitive.
But that's what I'm saying, Mo. That's my
was a
whole point.
waste of
Why?
goddamn-
And it's not even, bro. Look,
just scrub that whole
Uno's
fight
mad
off.
because that was his studio time. He's like, I could have been in
They could
studio.
have scrubbed the whole that.
yeah, that was just.
it
It was a horrible performance. Whatever's next for Wilder, it is what it is.
For
I
me,
don't really
it
care.
is,
For
man.
me,
Yeah.
the whole
Shout out to Cam and
situation,
them. It is what it is
Joshua,
with that
Yeah.
guy.
he got the world in his hands now.
Yeah.
And Wilder, you maybe one fight away from officially fighting on the undercard.
Yeah.
Oh, I see
Or
what
they
that
might
doing.
not even
You
Yeah.
keep talking this
be
another fight.
Be
See,
looking.
they're not hearing me.
Or they might.
You see what
Hold
they're
on.
talking-
Let me
Yeah.
get
No, that's his man, though.
let
That's
me
his
get
man. Get
let
him
me
out.
get my spill.
Open that
Let
up.
me get my spill. He's
let's
either
open
one.
that up.
He's either possibly one fight from going on the undercard, or dudes ain't even taking nothing from you.
Triple under-
Yeah.
And-
Oh,
yeah.
wait, wait.
Triple under-
And-
Triple
no, you talking
undercard.
about?
It's the shit with
Why you gonna do it like that?
Yo,
At least
yo,
I'm telling him to
He's,
bow out now.
he's talking about the pay-per-view.
Bodyguard,
You know the
yeah.
pay-per-view that the fight when there's like 3 people in the arena, the 3 judges and the referee. That's the
yo,
fight
bro,
they
that's
want him
bad.
back.
Bro, because we all know whenever a fighter, we all know. Just sports in general. Whenever an athlete don't have the heart in it no more,
Yeah.
and they talk with that, the questionable, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Wrap it up, because your
Yeah,
performance ain't gonna be where it need to be, and we all know that.
Yeah.
And we all know that he's more into his family. He's more into the
He started
investments.
late.
He talked about that heavy.
And early.
He did one of the
Doesn't
things
matter.
that nobody did. He didn't go. He wasn't an amateur. He didn't start off boxing. He learned late. He did it because he needed to feed his daughter.
Good story,
Why he had a
Bob.
regular. He had an amazing storyline, and he finessed the system, and he became a world champion, and he demolished everybody until he got
Yeah.
to Fury. And if those are the only ones that's gonna have a bad sting on your record is Fury and Joshua Parker, hey, go out, like I said, ride off in the sunset. You're
Yeah.
still in the history books, man.
Correct.
But on to the next round.
Yes.
Round 4. Day of Reckoning. The
Yes.
cards. We
Oh.
had
Shit.
Sanchez.
Yes.
We had Miller.
Yeah.
We had Bivol.
Should have said
Bivol.
Dubois, not Miller.
Dubois versus Miller.
That nigga
Yeah,
Miller.
Then we had Bivol. And then we had Frank Sanchez. And then we had
Herkovich.
what's his
We
name? I
had
call him
Mamadov.
the grizzly bear fighter.
Mamadov.
Yo,
He got, they treated him.
come on,
Bro.
y'all going to that. Let's talk
All
about
right.
it.
All right. So, go ahead, Uno.
I mean, just to run through all of those real quick. Or you pop the bottles?
Yeah.
My man, my son, permanent wrinkled forehead. Frank Sanchez put the beats on his opponent real easy and simple. Knocked him out. It was all knockouts pretty much. It was a good card.
Yeah, I was watching
Besides
the cards.
Bivol, And Bivol.
Boxing clinic.
Be roll.
Yeah, Bivol. I don't know, man. Is it that he don't have the because he don't knock nobody out?
He's a technician, bro. Like I think a lot of people don't
man,
realize like
but
he
as a, you know,
does what he gets. You know what I'm saying?
Does
He's not a person. He don't got the instinct to go in there and kill. Cause you watch what happened when he fought Canelo. Canelo's like he's trying to bait him.
It looked
He's
like
like
he was
no.
trying to go
He's
for a
just
little
like
bit this
yo.
fight.
I'm gonna do what I could do. If it's not broken, I'm not gonna fix it.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
But
If I could beat you with the technicality and just box, and I'm beating you,
I think,
and I'm making your face look, you looking like a knock'em sock'em robot, I'm just gonna do that. But if the knockout come, hey, it comes.
Yeah, I think, but I'm saying because I'm saying that because I'm thinking about if he fights Benavidez, which is a possibility down the line. I think Benavidez. Yeah,
Yo, shout out to Karan, man.
that's Buzz.
See what he said about
That's Buzz. No days off. Yo, Buzz is good, Buzz.
you talk about Wilder, man.
Yeah, he know Buzz. Yo, it's horrible. And Buzz is also a Wilder fan.
We just gotta talk to talk to be
man.
Wilder fans, man. You know,
So it's like, yo, dogs. It's done for Wilder. It's done for Wilder. Who else we had on that card? Herkovich.
yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, so Herkovich, first round knockout, man.
Yeah, all this was
He's
knockouts.
undefeated. He's like, I think 19-0, 16 KOs.
That'd be a good fight.
He mentioned this dude, the other Baby Miller.
Oh, real
From
Big
Ohio.
Baby. Oh, Jared Big Baby Miller. Okay.
Oh no, Anderson.
I mean, sorry, Jared Big Baby Anderson.
Yeah, the real one.
Yeah,
Miller,
exactly. The real
get
one.
that nigga out of here too, man. Get Big Baby Miller. Yo.
First of all, toast.
Yeah.
Last
40
episode
Central,
of the season.
Last episode,
Word.
the finale,
The
40,
finale.
appreciate y'all.
2024.
My
On to
brethren.
beautiful and blessed things.
My man Unito. My man, the
No more.
heavyweight champ.
Long distance.
Ah,
We drinking, guys. This is Kool-Aid, all right. I don't want nobody thinking we're drinking.
Yeah.
Bel
so
Air.
back to the topic at hand.
Oh, Big Baby Miller.
All right, so look, Frank Sanchez opened up the card against
Yeah.
Junior Fa. Frank Sanchez, he's not these new age Cubans. He still kind of fights more of a boxing style, but he's a heavyweight. Pretty much all heavyweights could punch, right? Some just punch harder than others. He stopped Junior Fa. He didn't play with his fool.
And Far's pretty good.
Yeah, he's
Bro,
solid. He from
he's-
New
he's
Zealand.
like- you know, they
One of them strong dudes, but Sanchez did what he had to do. Salute to him. Then we had Herkovich. He went in there, Philip Herkovich. He went in there first round stoppage. He wasn't playing, man. I'm like, damn, another good heavyweight. Kabayel for Makhmadov. Now, Makhmadov was a favorite.
Maniac is killing these pronunciations too, by the
yeah,
way.
He was practicing
And mind
that at
you,
home.
I'm the name botcher.
You know what I
man.
mean?
And that's
You
just
feel
rolling.
me?
Makhmadov.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rosetta Stone. He been practicing at home.
And that was a good fight, man. But Kabayel, you know, he look like one of them dudes on the block that you get your chopped cheese from, right? And you be like, yo, bro, you mess up my sandwich again, I'm gonna throw this loaf of bread at your face. And he went in there.
Yo, damn, you be violent at the bodegas, bro.
He went in, yo, bro. He
better
went
Uber
in
Eats your
there
drink.
and he put, yo, this dude could fight. He fights out of Germany. He's Turkish, and he went in there and got busy.
Yeah.
He body shot Smo, hand sauce the wrist,
'Cause listen-
hand extra sauce,
Extra?
hand, giving them all of that. He gave him that whole aisle section in the supermarket where you get all the whatever barbecue sauces you want. He said, which one you want? I got them all for you. And he cooked them and he stopped them. Bivol, like you was saying, both of y'all was saying, Bivol, very good boxer. But the problem is that he's too complacent. There's no
Yeah, it
killer
is.
instinct
No
in
killer
him.
instinct.
You know, he's just the type of dude just let a cockroach walk by. I'm like, no, I can't do that. Let the cockroach live. You know what I'm saying? Like, kill it, man. Do something.
Word.
Because it gets,
Insects.
what's going to happen is you're going to be winning a fight. You mentioned a big fight, and I hope it
We're gonna
happens.
talk about that one. I know what we're gonna talk. We're gonna jump
But I'm
into
saying
that.
someone like Benavidez, right? You can't play with Benavidez.
Nah.
And then this is why I will pick him to put on Bivol in the blender.
Bivol in the hole.
Bivol.
that's-
but nonetheless, he's a unified champion at 175. Benavidez fights next month, right? He's the other unified champ. Let's hope we could get the
Finally.
undisputed at 175, because that's a fight we all been asking for. This is a fight that boxing needs. If we want to continue the trend that we had in 2023 with big fights, 2024, that's one of them that I would like to see.
Yeah, Bivol needs to be more
And
active.
Now, the last one of that,
Yeah.
Big Baby
Oh,
Miller
man.
against
Yo.
Daniel Dubois.
The war.
Yo, he came in like, what, 350, right?
100 pounds.
355
100
pounds.
pounds heavier.
Was it 333
No,
or
he came at
355?
350
He came
something,
100
dog.
pounds heavier
Heavier than Dubois.
than the boy.
Yo, Big Baby Miller.
And
yeah.
that's-
He almost came in almost close to 400. He was like 350.
350
And-
plus.
And what's crazy is this, that look, man, Big Baby Miller could fight,
fight.
man.
He could fight. He could fight.
could box,
He could
bro.
fight. He could fight.
But you got to remember, in this sport is discipline. Anything
too
you
much.
need success.
333.
discipline.
Thank you. Thank you,
boy
Anthony.
could punch.
That's what it was.
Gracias.
What I
333.
loved about this fight with Dubois, we know he tends to fold. You know, when it get hot in that kitchen, he run out of there. But this time he stood in there. He closed the door.
Real.
He said, no. We're going to build a door in this
I
kitchen.
had Dubois winning
and
this
close
fight.
it. And he was. No, I picked Baby Miller in
I
a close fight.
I had
And,
the boy.
bro,
After what I saw with
Dubois went-
Usyk, I was like, yo, y'all better put respect on him.
What's funny is me
Put
and my
respect
wifey.
on him.
Me and my
After that fight, he
wifey.
gave some respect.
Gave him respect. I said, ooh.
Yeah, he did. Me and my wifey watching it. She like, I hope he stops Big Baby. I
He
just
was
can't
talking
stand him.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
She
Number
couldn't- she-
10.
He was
And-
talking spicy.
and we
like,
was there,
stuff
and
that
we was watching
this fight
it,
might have not happened because
And
we was fought outside.
Dubois stopped him, and he finished the way you supposed to finish, and respected Dubois, man.
Handed him his food, and Big Baby footwork was horrible. All that extra weight, he just looked like a concrete block.
But the thing
just-
is, like Maniac was saying, Big Baby definitely could
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
He definitely could fight.
He ain't no buck.
But
He's
then
no
he's doing
buck.
I'm
all
gonna
this, all this, you know what I mean, put his hand out there like, yeah, you can't hit me and all that. That's when
Yo.
he started getting rocked.
Know what it
was
was?
he doing that?
I'm gonna tell you what it came down to. Sometime you gotta be humble, and Dubois gave him that European humble pie. Like he told him in the
With whipped
conference,
cream on it.
with the extra. He gave him that humble pie
Miller from Brooklyn.
because he looked
Yeah.
like he had about a couple extra pies coming in over 100 pounds overweight.
Brooklyn, yo, man, yo, nothing against Brooklyn, man.
Yo.
But y'all gotta fix your attitudes
Yo.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Getting
That
beat up.
cockiness.
Big Baby Miller, Colbert.
Listen,
What's up with y'all, man? Get
he
your attitude
he got
together,
fed
man.
that cockiness got him that humble pie.
Yeah.
And he got what he got. But what I didn't like, the lack of discipline for the sport, coming in 100 pounds overweight like that.
Correct.
The cocky, I could just come here. It's like, Uno, you play ball. You think I ain't got to go to practice all week, and then we got a game during the week, a big game, and then you're like, yeah, coach, put me in. Coach like, nah, bro. Oh, you the man? All right, go ahead, go out there. Now you getting cooked. That's what happened with him. He ain't performed to his standards. He was cocky. He thought he could do that. But I'm telling you right now, any shot that he won in that Joshua and calling out all these other fighters, stop it. Stop it.
What's crazy
It's
about
not
that
happening.
card, though? You could damn near just mix and match some
That
more
fight card started at 11
Losers,
a.m.
losers,
Yeah.
At 11 a.m. and it ended around 8 o'clock. If you go look on ESPN Plus, I think that it was. I think it was
No, around that time.
It was like 8, almost 9 hours. That card
Yeah,
was,
because
bro.
we were at the Airbnb in Maryland. I put that shit on the TV. I mirrored it at 11. My family like, oh yeah. You know, in the beginning, oh, who's this guy? And by like 3 o'clock, they're like, yo, I'm
Oh,
done.
come on, so
it
no.
was 6 o'clock. They're like, damn, this is still
Still,
on.
I got home
Yo.
from work, and when I got home from work, I got home from work. It was like around almost 6, like 5:36. I got home when Wilder was just doing his ring entrance. I was like, damn. So it was a great night of boxing, great card. Shout out to the Zone.
Yes.
Eddie
Oh,
Hearns.
wait. Mo.
Great job with this card.
No, everybody though. You had Top Rank,
Top Rank.
Queensberry,
Like,
worked together. A lot of
everybody that was-
promotional
that was
companies.
Part of this Day of Reckoning. Shout out to you. You guys did amazing with the lightweights, heavyweights, and the cruiserweights, which guys don't get a lot of shine like that. So shout out to y'all. So
Where we on? Round 4 or 5.
round 5. Let's talk about it. 5 a.m.
Oh, I already know where we going.
We went over to
There
Japan.
was a sighting in the water, right?
Yeah, man.
like-
They said that they saw this monster in the
Area
water.
51 resident.
They said it wasn't Godzilla. There was a monster in the water.
Shout out to my son Godzilla.
Neo Inoue versus Marlo Tapelis.
Yes.
Fighting for the undisputed
Junior
junior
featherweight.
featherweight. Listen, let's talk about it. Uno,
Yo,
I just watched it today.
yo. What a fucking fight, man.
Hey.
Shout out to Palace.
Yes.
Yo,
You need
let's
a
give that man
you
what
need a
he's
dancing
due.
partner. You need a dancing partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And going in the ring with somebody like Inoue, who's like, we already described, he's alien, Area 51. To have no fear is important. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
That plays a big part in it. You know what I'm saying? And Tapalis was with the shits. You know, even though he's there to get hit a lot, he was hitting back. He was
Yes.
definitely catching Inoue.
He was went to smoke.
He was with all the shits until he got get broken down. That's what Inoue does. Inoue breaks you down. He has too much power, too much precision. I don't even think he used he wasn't just flat-footed for the most part. He was just
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
Tapalis.
yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
doing too much, dancing around, nothing like that. They was in the phone booth most of the fight.
Yeah.
But man, it's like he moves up. The power's still there. The speed don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere.
And it's almost like, it looked like this fight, he kind of made the fight more difficult for himself. Like, usually he gets on more angles with the punches. Mm-hmm. Know what I mean? Makes the boxer miss more. He doesn't really stand there with the head guard too much. You know what I mean? And he was pretty much just there for Tapalis, like, yo, let's do this.
Yeah.
And Tapalis was there for that until the 10th round. And, as most of them in the ring with Inoue, they be in the way. And then they go away.
Yeah.
Got stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's over.
In the
You know what I
way.
mean?
They just in the
Yeah,
way.
in the way.
go
In the way,
away.
you're in the way.
Yeah. So it's like, shout out to Inoue, man.
Yeah.
Another fighter with the world in his palms.
Yes.
He can do whatever he want.
Oh, yeah.
Like Maniac was saying before, he might not rush up the next class, but it don't matter where he at, he gonna be a problem.
Yes.
Maniac, what's your thoughts on this fight, man?
Wow, man. Listen, man, when we talk about in the way, we already know, you already know the saying, he's an Area 51 resident. He's just not from this earth. And guys, when you see in the way fight, I know people see, oh, he's strong. Yeah, that's shit. That's a fact. But guys, it's what he does in there and how he does it. He's a calculated killer. He's in there and he's breaking you down methodically, jabbing, right? He go to the body. He used distance very well. And I remember Uno talking about this in his last fight, that he's flat-footed, but he got great footwork.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is backwards.
It's crazy. So he's always right there. He's always in position, and he's ready to fight. He's not one of those. He's not a fighter where once you hit him, he's like, "Oh no, don't hit me." He's like,
He
"What's
wants
up?
the smoke.
Whatever you want." He definitely wants the smoke.
But when you hitting him with one, he's throwing 3 or 4.
Correct, and he throws very good combinations.
Precise.
Tapales, he went in there, and he came to fight, bro.
From the Philippines.
He came to fight. He was not
At
intimidated.
all.
He said, nah, I'm not going to come in here full. You're going to earn this. If you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it from me. And that's what Inoue did. Man, so shout out to Tapales.
Gotta shout Tapales
for
out.
going in there
Gotta shout
and
him
not
out.
fighting like a BITCH.
Yeah, man, yeah.
He went in there and he
sucker.
fought like a dog.
Right.
And now you gotta respect that. People quick to joke on fighters. Oh, he got stopped.
Yeah,
And-
that don't matter.
Yo, but he
That don't
went
matter.
in there and fought and
He
got on
competed,
his
man.
heel.
Like
That's
you say
what
all the
matters.
time.
Like, that's
Sometimes
my
you can
thing.
still be great in a loss.
That's my thing about it. Like, with this fight, it was a great fight. Tapala showed why he's unified. He shows why he got 2 straps.
Exactly.
He's got great power. He's got pretty decent. He's got good power. He's got pretty decent footwork. His angles is really well. And
He
he's
a
got
southpaw,
he's
too.
southpaw, which is difficult. And he's got good angling. And he's got grit and heart. And any type of time you got that in a fighter that's
Yeah.
willing to lay it all on the line and go through the fire, listen, most of the time they victorious. And he went. He didn't really have to go to Japan to fight Inoue. He could have said, try to fight in Philippines, fight in US. He said, nah, I'm gonna come to your home and I'm gonna make it happen. I wanna chase the greatness. I wanna see what the hype's about. And listen, he went out there, put on a good performance.
I mean, he know what the hype is about now, but regardless, he is no shame in how he lost.
Nah, he fought, and what I like about what he did, he didn't change up his style, what got him there.
Correct.
He continued with his game plan. He just used minor tweaks to not let Inoue strengths be dominating the whole fight. And Inoue got hit with some really good shots. He got a chin. A lot of people Inoue has a good chin. He got hit with some good shots, uppercuts, body work. The one thing about Inoue, though, that makes him very dangerous, besides his footwork, besides his speed, his power, his angle, he is a body snatcher. He loves the body work. A lot of his knockouts and victories have been to the body. And he did that in this fight. And he broke him down with the body. And that's how he got the KO victory, was with a body strike straight to the solar plex. And he could not get back up.
I think it was to the face.
No, that was to the body.
We're going to have to look at that.
Look at that again.
We're going to have to look it up.
Oh, no, you're right. He caught him with a straight to the face. His last opponent, he caught him with the body shot. Yeah. Correction. He caught him straight to the face.
But he still got great body work, though. Great body work.
And I don't know what he saw, but he saw Looney Tunes because he couldn't get back up for the count. But anyway, shout out to him being a 2-time undisputed champ in the 4-belt era. So now we have him, and we have Terrence Bud Crawford, and we have Clarissa Shields, and who else we have? Katie Taylor. We have 2 females and 2 men in this 4-belt era, undisputed, and multiple weight classes.
Fire.
So
Fire. Yo,
let's give it up for that, man. That's
definitely.
Yo, you know something about these Area 51 residents? I just thought about it. We got Inoue, right?
We have Navarrete
and
Benavidez
and Crawford. Yeah, them 4. Benavidez just moved in.
Hi, these dudes don't really.
He said, "Hi, neighbor."
They fight a whole fight.
Right? Some brown sugar.
They be fighting whole fights, and they be getting hit.
Yeah.
And at the end of the fight, it's like their face go back to normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they almost shape like they take no punches at all.
They aliens.
That's what I'm saying.
They aliens.
It's a trend going on.
Yo, what I find funny though, like when Inoue was fighting, like, yo, after the fight was over, like his team came behind him. They was like fixing the back of his hair. Yeah. Like, yo, bro. I'm like, yo, he's swagged out. They getting him ready for the press, man.
We got some. All right. Oh, my wifey here in the chat. That's Ebony.
Ebony. Shout out to the queen.
Yeah,
Shout out to the queen.
Yeah, she said exactly. AJ shouldn't entertain Miller no more. You right, baby. You learning from your baby here. Tapales did his thing. Yeah, we went in like a warrior. You right. See, baby, you talking your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that, man. But so next round?
Next round, man. It's pretty simple. Now, round 6. What's next for Inoue? After being a 2-time, weight class.
I'll snatch this quick because it's not really. So as per some boxing outlets, Inoue is looking to defend his title at 122. Luis Neri, which is a good fight, good Mexican fighter. You want to see him in the Mexicans.
Okay.
I think
going to the border. Going to the border. Crossing the border.
I think maybe 2 defenses. Before he go to 126, and I like it, right?
Yep, just to prove.
Because I think he understands.
A title defense. You gotta have one.
I'm feeling myself, but I'm not gonna overfeel myself. Because the higher I get is there you go. So he said, "Now let me fill it out before going up." So give me Luis Neri, man, against Inoue next. And I like it.
And that's the same thing he said.
I second that 4-corner matchmaking.
Hey,
I like it. Let's do it. Around the board, 3-0.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. That'll be a good one because moving up in weight, you got to be calculated. You just can't do it and say, I'm not great that I could do it. No, you have to really calculate the circumstances and think.
That's how you respect them more because you can tell you respect the sport too.
That's what he said.
Respect the boxers.
Correct.
So it's not on some shit like, he knows his ability, but he still knows that any moment
It's a possibility that I can get right.
It's like, yeah, and plus on top of that, it's like I want to beat up the rest of the best of you niggas.
Yes.
You know, so it's no question of doubt.
Yeah.
What I did here, you know what I'm saying? In this division, and then guess what? I can have your belts back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have fun.
Now you can go.
You know the bully with all the toys?
Yeah, go fishing now.
Mommy, you know, wait, my older brother, he took all my, mommy, you got my toys. Shut up. And then when he go outside to play here, and I'm like a little hungry little kid, yeah, give me this. You know, that's what's going to be happening when he throw the belts. But let me ask you this before we just go on to the next round. If he was to go up, let's just say if he was to go up next, right? We got 3 champions. We got Ray Vargas. Mm-hmm. We have newly crowned Espinoza that beat Robisi.
That would be Robisi.
And then we got El Venado, Luis Alberto Lopez. And the other belt is vacant because Lee Wood left. If he was to go up next, which he's not, but I'm just saying, who would you want to see him fight at 126?
Gotta be Lopez.
I
don't think that'll be the first fight he takes.
I was gonna say that.
I don't know if that'll be but see, the thing is, I can't say that because his first fight up, he took Cool Boy.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be the guy.
No. In the way,
he'll be with the six.
I feel like with that one, he gonna go with the green strap. Give me the WBC champion right now at the weight class.
I think Ray Vargas.
Give me the green strap.
Ray Vargas.
Let me get the green strap.
Ray Vargas got the green.
The green strap is what differentiates them zeros on them checks.
Yeah.
The green strap is what gets me in those conversations to negotiate more zeros on them checks.
Yeah.
And I feel like if that's the case, that's what he want to go with. But he's a strategic fighter.
Yes.
He sits and analyzes, who's the best of the best,
and
who can I get, and he gets them,
and
then the rest of them sit back like you say all the time. So it's a knock at the door.
I'm not home.
And that's why we got to shout out to Paulus.
Yeah.
Saw what happened to Cool Boy.
Yes, and he went
over there.
He went in the ring.
He went
after
in the
fight.
ring.
Yeah.
And he said, "I want you next." And then anyway,
that
being the
champion, promotional though.
Being the champion that he is,
he didn't do it just for TV.
Yeah, he said,
so shout out to Paulus.
And shout out to Inoue, because I was watching today the Top Rank. You know how they set it up before the fight, setting up the training camp. And there's something I didn't know. When he fought Donaire, you know how they fought for the tournament. Donaire told his kids, "I'm coming back home with the trophy."
Oh, he gave it.
And after he beat him, he gave it back to him and said, "Yeah, take it back home to your kids because you told them that." So that respect,
that's what I'm saying.
Like that level and that professionalism is unmatched. Like you don't have to do that.
Correct.
But you respect the man, you respect the sport, you respect the individual and the families. Come on, man. How could you not like him, man?
That's what I'm saying.
How could you not like him?
And this is because I had a perfect segue.
Go ahead, jump in.
To the covert guy.
We getting there. We getting there.
We getting there. You know what I mean?
While we still cooking food, I don't want you to forget.
All right, let's go.
So round 7, since we on this undisputed topic, Crawford and Inoue are the only fighters to go undisputed in the 2-weight divisions in the 4-belt era. Whose run was more impressive, Crawford's or Inoue's? That's a tough one.
Yeah, might have to be.
Maniac asked this question. I could tell him.
Yeah, I mean,
but
people in the
more
chat.
Active.
For people in the chat, man, what y'all think about that?
Yeah, that's a question.
Crawford and Inoue, the only fighters, male fighters, to go undisputed in the 4-belt era in 2 different divisions.
Whose run
was better?
More impressive?
Damn.
I started off.
Go ahead, Mo.
People might not like me for saying this, but it's just looking at it. Inoue's run was better.
Okay.
Reason I say it is because the time he did it was back to back. It was fast.
Yeah.
Most fighters that go for undisputed back to backs take 2 years, maybe 3. You still, when you win your first undisputed, you stay in that weight class, fight maybe 3 fights, 4 maybe.
Yeah.
Then you move up. Anyway, like, nah, I got the undisputed. I think he fought maybe 1 in that weight class. No, after he got the undisputed, he dipped. He went straight to 122 after he got them from Cool Boy.
He beat
He
Paul
beat
Butler.
He beat Butler.
He beat
And then
Butler.
when
And then
he
his
beat-
first fight,
Then he fought-
that
First fight up was
122
Cool Boy.
was Cool
Then he
Boy,
fought Cool Boy.
who
Got
was a
the-
unified
got the
champ.
four
So that's how
straps.
he got two
Yeah,
from
two.
Cool Boy.
Two from
and then
Cool
two from
Boy and
Tapales.
Tapales.
No, and then he
too.
took the pilots. So it's like, bro, he's on a mission. Like he's like that GPS that's like, yo, fastest route. Like I'm not taking no shortcuts. Like, and I respect it.
Yeah.
And it's no discredit to Bud because
No,
listen,
no,
Bud's
no.
a bad man.
Bad-
Not taking a, but I'm looking in it from my opinion.
No, and
the
that's
aspect of how he's doing
Yeah.
it. He ain't got time to waste.
Yeah.
He ain't got time to waste.
The only thing right there, man, to me,
And because
listen,
he's smaller. That's another thing. You got to understand. He's doing this in the smaller weight classes,
Yes.
which don't get the respect and the love that it normally does.
correct. That's the unfortunate part, right? I hate people that call themselves boxing fan. Oh, I'm a hardcore boxing fan, but I don't watch the small divisions. Man, I should slap this shit
small
out of you.
divisions be
Don't
getting
say
it.
that shit.
Listen, man.
Because you know that's like saying, oh man, I'm a big NBA fan, but I don't watch the Utah Jazz. By the way, that's my team. But I'm just saying, you got to watch every team.
I like marketing.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
That was really good. Y'all trading everybody away, but okay.
Yeah. I'm just you get my drift.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, if you say you're a hardcore fan, that means you watch it all. The only thing I would say, I think the reason why we got to give Inoue is that as far as Crawford goes, I think a lot of it in his part had to do with politics,
Business, yeah.
Right.
So he was in top rank at the time, and all the best welterweights were with who?
PBC.
It's PBC.
So we already know
It's the promoting battle
that cross the street thing. So things took years
to get
for him to become
and
undisputed
it's kind
at
of like it
welterweight.
died out.
But
But
when he did that,
it's still not in the way's fault. The good thing about the lower weight classes, it's not much promotional drama. Mainly all
They
them
make it
dudes
happen.
fighting.
Yeah.
Correct.
They make it happen.
Everybody
Fighting
pretty
champions.
much
There's not a lot
fights.
of egos.
Correct. And that's
I like it.
look how good it
I
is
like
for the
it.
sport. But we get to these more known weight classes,
Bigger names.
There's too much politics involved. But regardless, as far as I go, I'm gonna go with Inoue. Nothing away from Bud. I
Hell
mean,
no. Hell
later in the thing we speak about fight of the year and all that. And Bud's name is definitely gonna come up because Bud is a one in a generation kind of fighter.
Absolutely.
I mean, nothing could be taken from him. But we're not talking about the fighter. We're talking about the
Most
accomplishment
impressive.
of that. And I gotta go in the way. What you say, Uno?
yeah, I mean, that's what I was gonna say too. Because also he's very active.
Burns in my back.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Let Uno finish.
I don't know.
Wait.
It's all right. It's whatever.
You good? You can move it towards
We
there.
good, we Gucci.
All right.
Finale.
We good. We
We
good.
cooling, man. You know
ahead.
what I'm saying? But listen, I would say anyway, just for the fact he's more active, and that's because of what we just talking about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He doesn't really have to worry about all the politics.
Yeah.
He could just call out other champions.
And they make it
And
happen.
in certain weight division, I mean, up to a certain probably like 130, that's probably where it stops. 135 is when it starts getting more political up there, where it's like you can't just say, "Oh, I want to fight him," and whatever. But he's doing it the way he's supposed to do it. He fights nothing but champions.
Yeah.
He be in good fights too, but he beats them up at the same. This shit is fucking. It's some alienistic shit.
It's like Crawford.
Yeah,
he be in
like,
good
he
fights,
be good
but he
fights.
beats them up.
But he still beats them up though.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
correct.
So the fashion in which he does it, like Mo said, the speed in which he gets to it, you kind of gotta give it to him because it's less politics. What I would say is if we just saying picking a class of undisputed, right before the welterweight, Bud the way he ran through what was that lightweight or
Junior
Junior
welterweight,
welterweight.
welterweight,
140.
it was easier to get at, but then people would say the
Then
champions.
the politics kicked in.
Champions, because the quality of champions weren't, so it's
high
less
caliber.
politics. You know what I'm saying? So either way, shout out to Crawford, both Area
Absolutely.
51.
You
But,
guys are
Yeah.
both. You guys are both
Everything.
undisputed. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you guys sit amongst an elite class.
Absolutely.
That is not
Absolutely.
touched. And it's only certain people that got the access code to that room.
Yeah, and there's only two. Go ahead.
The next round, we got round 8.
Yes.
PBC.
Okay.
The end of the road.
And then
37
And it's
years.
on to the end of the road.
End of the road, baby.
And I can't let
And I won't never let
go.
No, I won't.
It's a natural.
It's a
I
natural.
belong to you. You belong
You
to
belong
me.
to me forever now and never. Yeah. He used to always bug me out. Dude used to always bug me out. He's the only name I don't know.
Shout
Boyz
out
II
to the
Men.
squad,
Hey,
man.
Yeah, shout out to Boys the Men, man.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Boys
that's
and
my
Men.
guys.
That was
I don't think he
That's
ever
what-
really sang. I
Real
don't know if he
R&B.
sang, right? I still don't know. I just know he always had them riffs. Hey, baby, but I need you here with me. You know what I'm saying?
Just bring me a chopped cheese and a 50 cent
man.
soda.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
boy,
But
man,
nah,
he
yeah,
was
shout out to Boyz II
great.
Men.
So
But,
round 8,
Yeah.
PBC
Yeah.
was coming to an end. So they sent us one last card in the Armory in Minnesota.
Just let the people know we bringing this up
37 years.
because we didn't have the episode
Yeah,
last
this is-
Bringing
week.
this up because last year
Let's go back a little bit.
we didn't have it. So
A
we
little
just bring
bit.
you back a little bit, catching
Yeah.
you up on speed.
Yeah.
So for those who know, if you're just tuning in, PBC has
They had
with
the
show
final.
with their situation with Showtime, they collaborated. Showtime has come to an end. 37 years of boxing.
Shout out to Showtime.
They're not doing any more sports anymore.
Brian Custon, the guy.
Brian Custer, the
Abner
team.
Morris, he wasn't
Shout to Morris,
You know
he
what
put
I
us
mean?
on.
Listen,
He
man.
was here.
Shout out to Morris. Shout out to Brian Custer.
Al Bernstein.
Bernstein,
The
my
whole
guy. That's my guy. He don't even know he's my
commentary
guy, but he's
team,
my
man.
guy.
But yeah, so 37
That was
years.
some good shit.
They
you
have
heard?
come to an end. So
Shout
now
out to the boss.
this
Shout
was
out to
their
the boss.
this was their last
Ricky Rose.
card that they put together, which was in Minnesota, and they had the main event, which was Dave Morrell versus Agbeko,
Yeah, Cena Agbeko.
Becko.
and it was in Minneapolis, which is
Armory.
The Armory, which is the adopted hometown
Yeah.
for the Cuban sensation David Morrell, and it was a great card. It was actually David Morrell's family. He said that their first time seeing him fight live.
Oh, nice.
His family came and seen him fight live, so he was excited about putting on a great
Shout out to his
performance.
family. Shout out to his
And
family.
yeah, so let's start with you, Maniac. How you feel about that fight?
Man,
Morrell
you know,
versus-
listen, man, Morrell, he's a killer at 168. That was his 10th fight. I believe he got about 7 or 8 night quills.
Yeah.
You already know he don't play with his food.
He's like a pharmacist.
You give him pernil, you give him rice, you give him totones, he's gonna eat all that. He ain't gonna
Cubano
leave nothing
sandwich.
there. Yeah. And Agbeko just had no chance. Morrell is a fighter at 168 everyone needs to look out for. Now, of course, he's calling out the big dogs at that division. And I don't blame him because that's what you do. If you feel you ready. But he's not ready. You know what I'm saying? At least for me. Right now, Benavidez, you don't want to...
Why is he not ready in your eyes?
So the reason why I'm gonna tell you at his stage of fight, the two fighters, Canelo and Benavidez. Right now, Benavidez is just in that zone. He got that Leroy glow. You know, who's the master?
One of my favorite movies.
Not showing off.
Not showing up.
It's David Benavidez, and he just got that glow. He just there's stages in people's career, guys. There's boxers that you could go back and say, yo, bro, it don't matter who he fought at that time. Nobody was gonna beat him. Right now, Benavidez is in that stage of his career that I just don't think no one can beat him right now. And I could see Morrell boxing him early, right?
Okay.
Oh shit! Nah, chill. And then he goes, okay, say no more. He go another gear, and you know what's gonna happen? Laundry. He gonna fall. He gonna laundry him.
Okay.
Now, Canelo, I just think Canelo's just too experienced for him. And I think stylistically, Morrell has a better chance against Canelo. He's a taller fighter. He's rangy.
Yeah.
He's young. He got power. He could give Canelo a lot of problems. Hence,
Yeah.
why I don't think Canelo want to really fight Benavidez right now. Because he understands all the
Momentum.
problems he presents for him. But I think Canelo still win a tough decision. His experience, and he still has enough boxing ability and enough power to keep Morrell off him. That's why I say he's not ready. But anybody else at 168, they fool.
They fool.
They fool.
Uno, what's your thoughts on this fight? The Morrell fight.
Look like all his other fights, really.
That's it, people.
Easy work.
Yeah, he keeping it real, though.
Should be
He
easy
not
work,
lying.
bro. Like, he going there and he backed him down, combos, body, upstairs body. He's relentless too. He's
Yes.
not like Maniac always says, it's this new age Cuba. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not sticking to the technicalities
yeah,
no
you
more.
might forget he's from Cuba. He
Yeah.
don't fight at all.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he in there so he's search and destroy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yes.
But then also like what Maniac is saying, it's like we ain't seen nobody really
Test
make him go in this toolbox yet.
Nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We seen, you know, the wrench, we seen the screwdriver, we seen whatever.
Yeah.
But it's other things that he hasn't been tested.
We haven't seen the drill gun yet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, even when he fights Benavidez, it's like Benavidez, I don't see you backing Benavidez down too much.
No.
And you can't get away from Benavidez.
No.
He's probably top 3 cut off the, like,
Yeah.
he cuts off the ring
Yeah.
in a way where it's intimidating too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the way he does his pressure, like, it's not just going side to side. He's going diagonal. He's coming towards you, cutting off. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Morrell can't fuck with
I feel like
Benavidez right now.
with that fight, just Morrell versus Benavidez, I feel like Benavidez is too slick for him. When I say he's too slick for him, I'm not saying like super fancy. I'm saying like I feel like he's thinking. It's like chess. I'm not thinking one move ahead. I'm thinking 5. I feel like Benavidez, with his experience, the top elite fighters that he has fought, I feel like that is where his caliber excels over Morrell. Morrell hasn't fought any of the top elite guys in that weight class.
Correct.
The Benavidez has fought Plant. He's fought who did he just last fight? His last fight he just had.
Boo-boo.
Boo Boo. Which is we know Boo Boo gets it in.
And he
And
cooked
he
them.
folded him up, 24-hour laundromat.
24 hours.
Bad. So it's like you have layers to his arsenal, and we know when he could get down and dig deep. Plant fight showed it. As the fight got along in the second half of the fight, we was like, okay, he just dug deep. Like he just got that new spark of energy, and he ended up handling Plant.
Because Benavidez, that's the thing, though. That's what I was saying. Even in the Boo Boo fight, I was trying to say, man, like, yo, dude don't get tired. Neither. He don't get tired. No. So that's what I was saying with Boo Boo. He put too much into the first 2-3 rounds. Like, yo.
Yeah.
And then after them 3 rounds ain't working, you hitting them, he's looking at you like the punches don't even affect him. It's like, oh, his heart is gone. Fight was over. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So with Morrell,
Yes.
with Morrell, I just think he needs a Caleb,
Yes.
maybe even a Boo Boo.
Yes.
He needs next though. All these other dudes that you fighting,
Yeah.
that you putting the beats on and all, it's cool, man. It looks good. We've seen it. We've seen it before. But you look good doing it. Pause.
Yeah.
But
So with that being said, the next topic,
Yeah.
round 9. What's next for Morrell? After this performance, what's next for him?
What we
ain't
just
seen
said.
Caleb in a while.
Look, it gotta look real.
I like that. We ain't seen Caleb in a while.
I just think he needs another tier.
Yeah,
The
correct.
tier up.
But
Well,
Uno, let me ask you this. But is that a fight Caleb would take?
I think Caleb be with the smoke.
I think listen,
he
after
needs,
going with Benavidez, it's like,
if they my fault, Mo.
Nah, you got it.
You know when they say the boogeyman aspect, right?
yeah.
So if Morrell's technically one of the dudes that Benavidez and Canelo are,
Right.
and Caleb just lost to Benavidez.
I want to
And he
get
gave
that.
a good fight.
I want to get that back to
Until
get me back
the
in
same
that
way
top
he gave
mix.
Canelo. Exactly. You know what I'm saying, Mo? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna give you, because now either way it goes for both of them, their next fight is gonna be big,
Right.
right? Morrell's gonna be able to prove something, and now he's like, okay, now he has
My
that.
resume is looking good for you to pay attention to
Exactly. And now with Caleb, it's like, I'm still here. Niggas. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna know
You know what
it.
I'm saying? Now Caleb maybe get who? Charlo? Maybe because you know what I'm saying? So it's
Four
like
corners
that fight,
matchmaking. You heard
four
it.
corners, this is
You
what we
already
do.
know.
But I'm just saying that fight is intriguing for both of them as far as the next step of their career.
Let's make that fight happen. 2024. Let's make that happen.
Caleb Morrell.
David Morrell versus Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that'll be
I
a
like
good
that fight. I like that fight.
Listen, it's either three fighters I would like to see Morrell fight. Caleb, if Charlo's moving up, which is more, and Boo Boo. That's it.
Simple.
That's it. Ain't nothing else to that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we got round number 10. This was a revenge fight, a throwback fight. Two veterans of the game.
This is the
Didn't even know they was on the card until the day prior. But I enjoyed it. I watched it. It was a good fight.
what's that called where the
It
old
was a
people
good
live
fight.
at?
It's
The old people live
senior
at.
citizen.
See ya. The age home.
Listen,
Yeah.
we had Roberto, the Ghost Guerrero versus Andre Berto, the rematch fight. And many years ago, it was like 10 years ago.
11
11 years to be exact.
Yeah.
11 years ago, Andre Berto.
Which was a good
Good
fight.
fight.
It was a scrap.
Berto lost.
They scrapped. They got
Yeah.
it in. Berto lost to Robert Guerrero. He didn't let that loss been hovering over his head ever since. He been dreaming
Berto's
about
wanna
it.
get back to
and
him,
he's like,
he
yo, exactly. He want to get back to him. So he's like,
I
yo,
fuck with it.
you're on the list. I can't get to everybody on here.
First stop, he fucked up.
So
He already
what's
got
y'all-
cooked first stop.
What's y'all thoughts on this fight, man?
Yo, listen, I'm going to go in. Listen, first of all, I was upset this fight. Your last fight
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
of Showtime, your farewell card to the people, you put Berto and Guerrero on there.
I mean, maybe it's for nostalgic purposes.
Yes, but we could have put them on the YouTube fight. You know what I'm saying? When there's the janitor just still sweeping the building, we could put them in there fighting, not on the main card. But we're hardcore fans, so we watch the fights. 11 years ago, they put on a hell of a fight.
Crazy.
I can't say
Amazing.
nothing from
Crazy.
it. They got in there, they got it shaking. This fight, you know, I mean, I can't hate. It was a decent scrap.
Had moments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't a
Guerrero looked good for
it,
what he was at,
it didn't
man.
put me to sleep, but I mean, they didn't have me off my seat, but enough to keep me there. Guerrero won. That's that.
That's it.
What's next for him? Please stop it. You don't want boots. You don't want boots. You don't want these guys. You're 40 years old. In boxing, you're a dinosaur at that age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're old. You're old. But if he wants to get a close casket and fight boots,
You
then
know,
that's
Pablo
on you.
Guerrero's with the fist.
Oh man,
Viva-
yeah, Pops
Viva
was
la
with
raza.
it, man.
Yeah,
Uno, what's
know.
your thoughts on that, man? What was your thoughts on this fight, man?
You know, nah, I ain't gonna fight. It was good.
It was entertaining.
It was cool to see two dudes that I know used to get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if it was just two. You know what I'm saying? But these are two dudes that used to get it in, whatever, and they out there. And they put on a pretty good performance. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I want to see it again or care about what they do next.
Yeah.
I have no thought of it at all.
They put on a better
I
performance.
didn't even think, as soon as that fight was done, that's it. I thought, you know, so
It was definitely a better fight than Wilder.
I was going to say, better than Shakur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few fights
There's a few fights that's on that
Hey,
list.
Wilder,
That
Shakur,
that
y'all gotta be on that list,
The
man.
OGs outdid a
We gotta
couple of
tell
fights.
them, we just gotta keep it real
But
with the people.
yeah, man, it was entertaining to see. Good to see. They brought it back. They both had a mutual respect for it. They respect the game, respect the craft. Shout out to Guerrero and his dad. You know, they had a good time.
Shout
And
out to them,
Berto
man.
showed love. He got a lot of respect for them. And it was mutual. And you got
Hey,
to
you
see
know-
two guys still in their prime. Well, I don't even say prime. They still able to be physically
got it.
fit and get it going.
I got it.
What we got?
Even though there are allegations out with Jake. Seen that?
Oh, wait, whoa.
Wait, whoa.
It's allegations
Whoa,
out.
we gotta put that to us.
whoa,
We
whoa,
gotta
whoa.
put
It's
that.
allegations, man,
Whoa,
that
whoa,
there might have
whoa,
been
whoa.
some fight fixing last card.
What?
Yeah, man, they're under investigation right now.
Oh, wow.
But you know,
Wow.
that's allegations. You know,
Man,
allegedly.
That's a man on
But I
man
can
moment.
see them two going over there. Get some paper.
Hey, why not?
Go fuck with Jake and MVP. Right? It's MVP promotion or some shit.
MVP promotion. Yeah.
Yo, go
Most
get some paper
valuable
with
promotion.
them. And y'all could do a bunch of exhibitions. You know what I'm saying just not on the main cards that we want to see. You know what I mean? Make this shit optional.
Listen, but Uno, because I know Uno wanted to bring this up. There was the co-main event.
Oh man, can I?
Chris Colbert
man.
versus Venezuela.
Chris
Ryu.
Colbert from Brooklyn versus.
Oh man, listen. You know, we were talking
El
was this
Adeo.
off the air? I think we were talking off the
El
air.
Adeo.
The air.
And Colbert,
We're talking about it now.
this camera right here, right? Yo, Colbert, you got Pacquiao. And for those that don't know what the Pacquiao means, go watch Marquez
Break it down.
versus Pacquiao, their last situation, their last scrap, and see where Pacquiao ends up in that fight, the way he got folded. It was a direct reflection of the Pacquiao fight. And you almost got knocked out the ring at the same time. And they had to come help you up. And you know what the first fucking thing you do when you get up and you got your shit consciousness? You go interrupt the man
Speech.
that just knocked you out, right? You go interrupt his interview, and even with that, you know what the man says? Yo, man, good fight. Listen, it's Christmas. I know we bet, because y'all bet the purse. Remember, you
50,000.
wanted to bet the purse, right?
50,000.
Everything, right? Remember that? The man says, you know what? It's Christmas, man. Keep the 50,000, man. Good fight. Take that to your family. You know what you do?
What'd he do?
You know what this man does?
What'd he do?
He damn near spit in his face. The way he responded. Because he shitted on the whole notion and then said, nah, fuck that. Let's run it back. We won one.
Ooh.
Yo, Colbert, you delusional, bro. Yeah, you must have seen something or done something or felt something, pause, that nobody, because the first fight you lost, technically.
Yeah.
You fought back, and we give you that. It's not to say you're not a good boxer.
That was a robbery.
You fought
A lot of
back,
people say that
and
was
I
a
think
robbery.
they gave you a lot more into the fighting back than they should have in the first fight. But then you was like, I just run it back.
Yeah,
You
man.
got Pacquiao, dog, chicken wings, face
wing?
flat on the camp, face flat.
He became a meme.
Your hands were behind your back. It's like you was getting arrested, bro. You was getting arrested, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, and this nigga got up and acted like,
Order at the court.
Uno going in,
yo,
bro.
nah,
Uno
we
going in.
we got some stories on you with your attitude with my brothers,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
Know what I
yeah,
mean? All
yeah,
my
yeah.
brothers got different situations. We're trying to be, you know, yo, what's up, Chris? Put your hand, da. And you be on some bougie shit. Bougie niggas get chicken wings.
Chicken wing.
That's what happens to bougie niggas, man.
Yo, maniac.
You need to fix your attitude, man. And no. Don't nobody want to see you fight him again.
Nobody.
Ryo, move on, man.
Ryo said he moving on.
Maya
Yeah.
this dude.
He said,
Yeah.
I ain't got time for
Hit
you.
him
I
with the
already
Maya.
beat you twice.
Hit him with the Maya. Move on.
He said,
It's over.
first
Yeah.
time I beat
It's
you,
done.
and the
It's
Yeah,
second
done.
time.
listen, man. When we talk about the Chris Colbert Venezuela fight, humble pie, Mo.
That's it.
Sure.
Humble pie
With the
Listen,
extra whipped cream. That's what he got that
I
night.
can't take nothing from Colbert. He is a tough
He
kid.
fights. He gets it
He
in.
went in there. He got dropped in the first round. Again, this fight was like deja
Same
vu,
as that.
right? The only difference is Venezuela won definitively. He didn't leave it in the referee's hands.
exactly.
He said, listen, I'm going home a winner tonight. Y'all not going to do me like this
Gotta
again.
respect that, too.
You
Gotta
understand? So you got to respect that. He said, I'm swinging for the fences, bro. I don't want to hit a single. I don't want to hit a double. I want to hit a home run. For a home run, I want to hit a upper deck.
He had a grand slam this
Bro,
round.
he put Chris Colbert in the third row. He landed on somebody's nachos and cheese.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
you know-
Because that was ugly.
It looked like that Martin episode when he fight Tammy Hearn.
Oh,
He
yeah,
said,
that
let me
fell
get
out
a-
the
he
ring.
said,
That was
he
out
said,
the
let me
ring.
get a pack of sunflower seeds.
Yeah, he fell out the ring. Yo, dog,
Yo,
his
that's
face
how
was
it
out the
looked,
ring.
bro. It was
Face was out the
bad.
ring.
Yeah,
Humble
man.
pie,
Look,
man. You gotta.
You got to remember something. And you know what? Again, my brother here, Uno, was mentioning something. One thing that made me fall in love with boxing was that when I went to my second fight, how I was able to interact with the fighters. They
Yes.
were there. I'm like, yo, these dudes is mad humble.
Right.
I can't do this to no NBA stars, NFL, but boxers.
Boxing's
they-
right there.
Correct.
Trainers,
So
fighters.
That made me want me to really engage into the sport, delve more into it, and be a hardcore fan.
They dapping you up, taking pictures.
Chris Colbert, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because he shouldn't be acting like this. He
My wife said it
kinda-
on the.
And you have time to change still, too.
He kind of comes off on some.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't con to him.
all
Don't
right.
con to him.
All right. The bottom line is this, bro. When people show you love, you show love back. That's the bottom line. That's all we asking. Nobody asking you to give them money. We make our own money over here. The point is, people show love, you show love back. Because guess what? What happened to you a couple of weeks ago, reality hits. And then what happens? Now nobody even want to talk to you. They don't care. In fact, they're going to skip you now on the hot dog line. Hey, yo.
But to jump on that situation, at the end of the day, you gotta remember who pays your salary. The fans is what help you get these millions. The fans is what help you feed your family. Yes, you do the legwork and train and get conditioned and discipline yourself. But the fans, if it's no fans that are spending their hard-earned dollars to buy these tickets, you have no career. So you always have to go back and remember humble beginnings. Before who you are now, remember how it was when you had the struggle, where you had no fans, where you didn't have people that wanted to take a picture with you, or people who didn't want to autograph. Remember those beginnings, because when you treat your fans like and you got that Mitch attitude, the diva attitude, and you think you're better than what you are, this is what happens. Humble pie, reality. So moving forward, man, just treat your fans with more love, more respect, and they're gonna continue to support you. Because one thing
Facio,
about
I
fans,
see you,
man,
brother.
they're gonna continue to rock with you through. Real fans are gonna rock with you through your highs and through your lows. So don't act more Hasidity. You know what I'm saying? Always stay true to yourself and true to the people, and they're always gonna be true to you through the ups and downs, man.
See how gracious my brothers are, man.
That's
See how
it.
gracious they are. Nigga, fix your attitude, man. Fix your attitude, man.
Yo,
That's what
you
they
gotta
saying,
read
man.
the comments, man.
Fix your tube,
We got some comments.
You know what I mean? We ain't feeling your tube, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got some comments,
When the people
Uno.
see you
What the people
and they
saying.
saying what up, say what up. That's it. You
what
know what I'm
the
saying? That's it. And shout out to Vayo.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
taking it away from your victory.
Yeah.
You did your thing.
Hell of
You came in there,
performance.
sitting down on every punch.
That boy got
Yeah.
hands.
You tried to get him out of there
Got
from the beginning.
power.
Got power,
Got
man.
power. And listen, man.
That left hand.
Flatlined
crazy.
him.
Yeah.
You
Left
know?
hand.
Flatlined him.
First fight caught him with the left.
him.
Second fight caught him with the right.
Yeah.
I think, look, like all jokes aside, I think it's best for Chris to go back to 130.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
all jokes
135
aside.
might
It's
be
too
too
much.
big
He's still
for
a good
him, yeah.
boxer. He's a good boxer.
No, he's good. Look, the
He's
kid
solid.
is talented.
He's solid.
We're not. One thing you're gonna get from 15 rounds of boxing is we gonna keep it a stack. We not here. We don't meet ride. We call it like it is. If it's our fighter we like, you got cooked, we gonna get you.
Yeah, you saw that?
If you do your thing, we gonna give you credit. But the bottom line is this, Chris, you got skill, my brother. You could fight. You got heart. But I think it's best for him to stay at 130. The Sharks, the Great White Sharks.
You ain't really
that
like
big.
that. That's what Maniac
Aye.
trying to say. You ain't really like that, bro.
Aye.
You know
He
what I'm
said
saying? And it starts mentally, though, because it seems like you have no respect for your peers.
Aye.
See what I'm saying? Like, if you notice all the greats, even Mayweather, when he was a heel, it was because he was putting on a show most of the time. After those fights, he always showed respect. He always showed love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, dude, you're not even gracious in losses, bro. You have a complaint about whatever goes wrong. There's always an excuse, and there's no gracious, there's no humility at all. And that's gonna keep happening to you until
Exactly.
you fix your mental and go in there and show some more respect for who's across the ring from you, bro.
Exactly.
That's the
That's it. Man, oh man.
Man, oh man.
But this topic right here, let's talk about
Let's
it.
see. Who
Round
next?
11.
11.
Round 11. Remember,
Flyweight.
we live on YouTube, Four Corners
Flyweight
Boxing.
division.
Tune in.
Let's talk about it. Flyweight division.
Oh, this Maniac shit right here.
112 pounds. Unification. We had Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards.
Yo, nah. Yeah,
Man, get straight to it, man.
Yeah,
You
let
got
me.
it.
Let's
let me
just
get
get straight
got
to
it.
it.
All right, guys,
That's
listen.
What's the hot sauce?
Yeah, give
The
me
sazon?
Give me my.
Give me the sazon.
I'm about to
Hold
give
up.
me. I
He's about
gotta
to cook.
I gotta cook.
right, there you go. You good.
Yo, 2024, I'm really buying
Yeah, you gotta
aprons.
get it.
I'm just
Word.
telling y'all. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm telling you this right now, man. Bam Rodriguez, you want to talk about a fighter that could do it all. You want to talk about a complete fighter. You're looking at Bam Rodriguez.
Bam, oh, bam.
Bam, oh,
Bam,
bam. Shout
oh,
out to the
bam.
Bam, oh, bam. Listen,
Shout out to X on that one.
Yes, sir.
yo, I mean, this is the thing that get me mad about the boxing community.
And you had
right?
a pleasure of meeting him, too.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
See what he did.
Humble. That night he fought, right? He had Morrell fought. But they don't get the credit because of the lower weight
Lower
class.
classes, like we discussed.
Bam is hands down one of the top 10 fighters in boxing. This dude fights at 112 and 115.
He jumps 2 weight classes.
He went to 115. He beat Quadras, who was a beast.
Yes, he
This
was.
is Bam at like 23 years old.
Young.
Fought
Yeah.
a monster.
And took
Then
him
he
out.
fought Rigan Vinsal, aka the Rat King, who knocked out Chocolatito, who's
That's
a
the
future
dude.
Hall of
That's my
Famer.
dude
Yeah.
right there, man.
Everybody love him.
Word
And guess
up.
what happened? He put my man Rat King in the blender. He said, with no ice.
No ice.
No ice.
No ice. Straight.
Vegetales. For straight vegetables?
He came back to 112. Fought Sonny Edwards. Shout to my man Sonny.
Sonny
'cause
Edwards,
That's my
man.
guy too. Unified champ. They both have one belt. They unify the belts. And Bam show you why
Levels.
he is levels.
Wow.
This guy, he just doesn't. Bam Rodriguez, when you want to watch a fight and you want to see everything, you watch Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He's one of the very few. In fact, Uno, I heard
Uh-oh, he's about to move in?
he might.
Oh,
He's
shit.
looking at property.
There-
Benavidez moved in.
Yeah.
Bam
Looking at
is
property?
looking at property at Area
About
51.
to buy some plot of land?
His
real estate agent.
There's a lot of real estate.
His real
there.
estate-
A lot of real
There's a
estate.
lot. You gotta give Bam credit. Listen, I give every fighter respect, but when people's like, oh, Haney, listen, Haney is good, but bro, you can't compare him to Bam.
Extensive toolbox.
Just yeah.
Extensive,
He has
dog.
the 2 belt and two
Like
boxes.
it's crazy.
He's
Bob the Builder status.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the
He don't
Builder
got no
And he got
status.
the steel toe
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah.
That he got.
With
he,
the ladder, carrying the ladder on his back.
everything. He just has it all. He has speed. He has power. He has footwork. He has IQ. He has toughness. He fought with a broken jaw
Yes,
from
he
round
has.
4 and won the
And won
fight.
the fight.
Yo, anything you ask, he can do. But shout to Sonny Edwards.
Yo,
Because a
he was
fighter
there. You need
of
a dance
20
party.
wins
Yeah.
with 4 knockouts, he came to fight.
Word.
He did not say, just like Tapales, he didn't
Yup.
come in there and say, jab, run. He said, no, you know what? They say you
scrapping.
that
You
dude.
gonna have to knock me,
I'm
yeah.
go-
You
you're
gonna
gonna
have
have to
to.
put
You
me
gonna
out.
have
No,
to.
exactly.
You have to carry
and
me
he
out.
went in there and he
real.
was banging.
For real.
He was banging. And he went out on his shield and he lost by KO. And the first
And
thing I
respect.
said, shout to
Respectful.
Sonny Edwards. You got
Respectful.
nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely
Because they
not,
showed
man.
him,
Shout out.
they showed him in
Shout out to
Saudi
that.
Arabia and he still got marks.
Yup.
Yeah.
From beating
Oh,
up.
yeah.
And I said, you know what? Wear those proudly,
Word
bro.
up.
That's it.
Because you
Word up.
lost to a warrior and you went out like a real man. You didn't go out like a bitch.
He tested
Like a
greatness.
few cats did this
He
shit.
tested
A lot.
greatness.
Word, Charlo.
Charlo. Oh.
Damn, son. You feel me? We was gonna say, damn, my fault, James. Oh, James
Damn.
looked up and looked.
Yo,
James like, hold up, they talking about my dude.
Listen.
He had to look away from the phone for
It
that
is
one.
what it
Hold
is.
up. Did they just say that?
Yo,
It is what it
James,
is.
you already know, man. Call us AT&T because we call it like it
It
is.
is what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
So Uno, man, what's your
Uno.
take on that fight, man?
Man, like X said in the comments, Bam, oh Bam. Yo,
I
he's-
like that one.
That's
Bam,
mean. That's mean. Yo,
That's
X,
new. That's new.
Send that to him.
We
Send
gonna
to him.
coin
Tell him
that. We gonna coin
from him.
that phrase.
Bam, oh Bam. Yo, I just want. I'm gonna start from. I'm gonna start with Sonny.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Shout out to Sonny, right? Because like Maniac said, only 4 NyQuils.
yeah. Only 4.
Only 4
So he
NyQuil.
he's not a handler.
So you exactly. He ain't give you that. He ain't give you that dope. You ain't gonna lean nowhere.
Smack.
You know what I mean? Ain't no lean going on. But he boxes you down.
Yeah.
He's there to fight.
Yeah.
So what he does is eventually he wears down his opponents. He throws a lot of punches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an aggressor. He almost got some Mexican type aspects. of him, right?
Yeah.
But he has some Mexican style in him. Right?
Yeah.
It's just without the power.
Correct.
Right.
And man, it's never gonna work against Bam. I don't care how many punches you throw. If you ain't got more than 20 night quills,
Hey.
the fight gonna be real.
Yes.
It's gonna be tough for you because you gonna be hitting them.
Yeah.
Bam was getting hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
yeah,
got
yeah,
hit with
yeah.
some shots.
He
Bam
was getting
hit.
touched.
And that's because Bam's defense is good too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times he gets on this. Fuck it, let's
Yeah.
get it on. Let's get it on. And a lot of times in those exchanges, he's gonna win because he hits harder. Sonny, that's what happened to Sonny. Poor Sonny. Poor Sonny.
It got dark and cloudy.
Sonny
for Sonny.
is the name of some of the best characters in movie history.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong.
Oh, Sonny. Sun still shines on you, brother. Because you went out like the warrior you are. That's
Yes,
why it
that's
still
right.
shines
Yes,
on you.
yes.
So shout to you. But Bam, listen, man. We got word. Your plot of land is ready, man.
Yeah.
Your plot of land is ready.
Yeah.
We talk about toolbox. Then we also talk about fighters that we still have to see more from, like Morrell. He hasn't fought.
Correct.
Bam's been in situations where he's had to show everything that he's had in his possession.
And came out victorious.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
in fashion too.
Yes.
He don't just
Yes.
he's not just a victor.
Yes.
He does it
He'll
and
go
dominate
through
it.
the shit
Yes.
and then come back and beat. It's like, yo, it's crazy.
Yes.
Great fight though.
Yes.
Bam's body work. That shit was slowing Sonny down. Sonny couldn't really cut off the ring much. So that's why when Bam caught up to him,
It was easy.
no way he could go really.
That's
His
it.
body was fucked. And then he started going.
He was a mouse. He was a
yeah.
mouse in the glue trap.
You know what I mean?
Couldn't
But I
go
don't even.
nowhere.
Listen. We don't gonna give him mouse.
Yeah.
We gonna give him. We gonna use the cat.
Yeah.
Use the cat against the lion.
Yeah. I mean, look.
You know what I mean? He was there.
Man,
He was there to fight. But listen, yo Mo,
that fight.
Bam
listen,
oh Bam,
Bam, oh Bam.
Bam oh
That's the
Bam.
slogan, man. Listen, what a fight.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sonny Edwards.
Boxing sauce. What up? What up?
Shout out to Boxing Source.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, my
He
guys.
talked his talk, man. You know, as they should to sell the fight. Mm-hmm. Bam's not a talker. He let these do the talking.
Yeah, he looked like an IT worker, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Guy, yo, fix my computer before I slap you in the back of your head."
You try if you
you
want.
wake up
I know.
Try if you want.
And then you
Wake
and
up
when-
somewhere.
And
Try
when
if
you
you
do
want.
it, you in the back of the ED. Yo, how I got here? That's that IT
He
guy.
said, yeah, that
he
guy.
put pause
It was
on
crazy,
you.
and he left the laptop fixed for you. You know what I'm saying?
With a note.
He said, "Don't do it
He
again."
said, yeah, put respect on my name. And left you a Hershey Kiss on top. And a Band-Aid next to it. But no, man. Shout out to Sonny Edwards, man. You went out on your shield. You didn't go out like no punk. You show why you guys are two of the top guys at 112 flyweight.
Correct.
And you are a fighter that a lot of people, even though you have a loss, it doesn't define you.
Correct.
It just make you better.
Correct.
People still have to worry about getting in that ring to fight you
Yeah.
because of the caliber of the fighting technique that you have, where you throw punches that you break fighters down. You're not a knockout specialist, but you chop the tree down and eventually they fall. Now back to the IT man, aka the man that got the new plot on the land.
Yeah. He's. I think I'm gonna call his realtor.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see, and I'm pretty sure the realtor's gonna tell me he's
signed, so
he's
delivered.
about to make a offer.
They about to put the
Yeah,
pot
yeah.
on the land and say sold.
Yeah. He's
But,
gonna and
Bam,
I think he's buying big property.
Bam, listen, man. One of my favorite fighters
Absolutely,
to watch
absolutely.
based on his professionalism,
Yup.
the love for the sport, his footwork,
Yes.
his IQ,
Yes.
his boxing technique.
Yes.
He's strategic and he's calculated.
Yes.
He doesn't just throw certain punches to throw them.
Yes.
In the Bam versus in this fight, you saw when he needed to get in there and scrap, he scrapped. When he needed to play his distance and use his reach, he used his reach. When he went to the body and used that body work, because he was like 4th of July. He had a lot of barbecue ribs that fight. Man. His trainers just came out and was like, oh, you doing it? They just put the barbecue sauce on his gloves and was just like, yo, get them ribs. And he did that. And it's not something you see a lot in the lower weight classes. Like guys breaking guys down and doing it in the fashion door. And knocking guys out. Because how many night crews he got on his record? He's, bam.
A lot.
He's got a few. It's double digits.
Yes.
So you gotta respect a guy of that magnitude.
Yes.
And then even when the fight was all said and done, how humble he was, how he talked about Sonny. He didn't degrade him. Mm-hmm. He talked about his professionalism, how he challenged himself, and he wants to be greater. I think that within the next year to a year and a half, he will be an undisputed champ at 112.
Yeah,
I'm calling it now.
And what's crazy is
I don't see nobody stopping him in that weight class.
He said that he plays video games, train, and box.
And boxing.
Video games, train, and box. This dude,
he don't do nothing else.
That's it.
Like, yo, eat, sleep, repeat. Eat, sleep, box, repeat. Like, yo, he's really about this life.
He is.
And it's showing in his record. So shout out to Bam and Sonny Edwards for one of the best fights of the year. Round 12. What's next for Bam after this? Fellas, what do we see next from Bam? What do we want?
Wow. I mean, at 115, you have one of my favorite fighters, Nakatani, Junto. Yeah. He's a beast. You have El Gallo, Juan Francisco Estrada, the one who had 3 fights with Chocolatito.
Yeah, Estrada.
So he called him out, and he said that he wanted to fight him.
So in the junior bantamweight, which is the next class, people, which is 115, you have the IBF champ, which is Fernando Martinez.
Yeah.
You have the WBA, which is Kazuto Ayoka, excuse me. And then the WBC, which is Juan Francisco Estrada.
Yes.
And the WBO is vacant. It's up for grabs. So, if he did decide to go up to that class, what do you think? What do you think he would want? You think he'll go for the vacant, or he want the smoke and go after one of the title holders?
No, I think he definitely go for one of the title holders. I mean, Bam, he already showed he knows smoke ducker, so he's gonna go for the best. He already called out Estrada, and I think that's a fight that I would love to see. Estrada, he's kind of.
You want that green strap? I be telling y'all, man, the green strap, man. He's going after the green strap.
And not only that, you remember, they both Mexican, and we know what both. When you get 2 Mexicans in the ring.
No breaks.
It don't matter.
Breaks.
It could be February, but it's going to be 4th of July. Nothing but fireworks.
Nothing but fireworks.
You know that.
So,
I would like to see that, him and Estrada.
Yeah. Let's make that happen 2024. The promoters, the people want it, and so let's make that happen. Round 13. Who of all the year 2023 of boxing, who do you have as fighter of the year in your category? It's a question for everybody.
Fighter of the year.
Fighter of the year.
What round is this?
We 13.
All right,
fighter of the year.
So listen, we reaching the championship round.
Rounds.
Round 13, guys.
People in the comments put who do you guys have as fighter of the year?
So fight of the year for me, I'm going to go with Inoue. I've been giving this thought. I've been seeing a lot of people on their lives, a lot of people talking about this. There's been a huge debate between Crawford and Inoue. This is what I would say. I'm not big on the pound-for-pound list. It's a very subjective list, right? It's just a list that people do off emotions, people make because they like. But if I had to pick the best fighter in boxing, it's Crawford. But the fighter of the year, right? this year
2023.
It has to be Inoue.
Not whole resume.
And the reason why I'm gonna go Inoue is that he became undisputed again, right? Crawford, he just had 1 win. Now, if we're talking about best win of the year and best performance of the year, that goes to Crawford. The best one was against Spence.
You're jumping the questions. I know.
I'm playing hopscotch. The point is, Inoue to me, is the fight of the year. He's beaten Cool Boy Steph. His first fight at 122, he went and fought the best fighter in that division.
Yes, he did.
said, I didn't go up there, oh, let me see how I look in this division. Let me warm up. No, he said, you the best. I want you. He went there. Not only did he beat Cool Boy Steph, but that was a close casket. And that hurted me because I picked my man Scooter.
Cool Boy.
That was a close casket win. Then, Sapadas had the other 2 belts. He said, listen, it's only right. I started. Might as well finish. And that's why he did. And he finished in great fashion. But in this fight, he showed that he has 2 in his toolbox. He said, listen, I'm just not a one-trick pony. I don't just rely on my power. I'm going to break you down. I got to move. I got to give you body shots. I got to throw jab. I got to show you IQ. And I could take a punch because Tough Pilots is a tough ucker.
Yeah, that's Southpaw. He's known for.
You
breaking
gotta,
him down.
to me, you gotta give it to Inoue, man. I think Crawford is an honorable mention. It's just one fight, but
give it to Bud.
if you had 2, then we can do that. I mean, other people you could add Benavidez in there. I mean, I seen some people adding Haney. I mean, y'all already know how I feel about that. But I mean, shout to Haney. I'm not saying he don't got a claim. I just don't think his win against Lomachenko was a definitive
So your
one.
pick is
Inoue.
Inoue. All right, Uno.
Damn, man. I mean, you know, Bud is my dude, man.
Yeah.
But one fight,
Right?
you know what I mean? Can't do it over one fight.
Hold on. Go ahead. Because somebody put Canelo in the chat.
I know. Well, I'm getting to that. I see everything.
Yeah.
Good.
Somebody trolling.
You gotta fuck with it, man.
Said, I see you trolling.
Nah, but it's hard not to say anyway, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. But I would, I'm also gonna give honorable mention, man. We've been real heavy on it this year, man. Shout out to Katie Taylor
Ooh.
because she had a hell of a year, also.
Okay, Uno. But we gonna do males. But I
do
like
males.
that, though. I
You
like
know.
that curve right
Yeah,
there.
you know, 'cause we
but,
tryna-
but
No.
you not,
What we
listen.
gonna do?
Yeah.
We're gonna switch it. Male and female. Since we're on the topic.
Aye.
Male and female fight of the year. Let's talk about it then.
Well,
It's
alright.
there. And we apologize to the ladies because we love the
we
lady
love the
fighters.
ladies.
Nah.
Y'all put on some hella
Yeah,
fights
that's what I was
this
trying
year.
to, you know.
Actually better than the men.
Sheesh. I mean, Katie, as far as the girls go,
Alright.
you know, shout out to Serrano, you know what I mean? But the two-way class unification thing is almost, it's too hard to look past. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And even though Clarissa also has it, it's just something about Katie's fights, man. Katie's fights be fucking crazy.
She come to bring
Yeah,
it.
she
Come to
brings,
fight.
she gets it in. So I would take her for the females. And for the males, damn, anyway. It's hard not to say anyway, man. That going up the weight class.
Just go with your instinct, bro. Go with your gut, man. Don't tiptoe. We
Yeah,
don't tiptoe.
yeah,
We
you're
don't
a ballerina
We
right
don't
now.
tiptoe on this side, man.
You know, I'm gonna go anyway too, man.
All
I'm gonna
right.
go anyway.
Man, it's fair,
He
man.
got the most done in
Yeah.
this year. I feel like as far as being an elite fighter too.
Yes,
I
correct.
mean, so
There you
a lot
go.
of elite fighters have lesser outputs in
Yes.
the year,
Yes.
and he maximized on his. So.
Yes.
This year, for the males, no doubt, anyway, I've already had him. Just because his activity,
Yes.
being active and what he's doing in his activity.
Yes.
And as far as the females, I'll go with Katie Taylor because of her activity.
Uh-huh.
Is she the best female boxer of this era? That's to decide. Whatever your opinions
It's up
are,
for debate.
Who you have?
It's up for debate. It's up for debate,
Because you
bro.
still have Amanda Soriano. You still have
Which
Alicia
she beat.
Baumgartner. You still have Clarissa Shields. So, that's based on people's personal opinion, who you feel was on your pound for pound, who's the best female fighter. But mine right now, based off of activity and what they did this year, the fights that they put on, the magnitude of what people are excited about, and the way they performed in those fights would be Katie Taylor for the females and Inoue for the males. James, Just, who y'all got? Don't sit back in the cut. We asking these 40 centuries here.
James said Canelo.
James said
He
Canelo.
trolling. He a
And
troller,
Alicia
man.
Baumgartner.
Yo,
Just
call.
said
What Alicia beat?
Oh man, we not even messing with Just over here.
Let's see. All right.
I'm gonna make a quick argument for You can hear me?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah,
So
clear.
for Canelo, right? So with Canelo, it's when you at the top of the food chain, it's easy to fall off. You feel me? Not a lot of people can sustain greatness like Canelo has been doing now for almost a decade. So with every year that he's in the conversation for being on the top of the food chain, and you're still fighting, defending those belts, I gotta put you in the conversation.
That's a good point.
So now we done seen,
point.
not everybody can have a Drake run. Not everybody can have a LeBron run. Canelo was
He's
in
on
that
his
ilk.
LeBron.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
ilk
Nah,
where
he's on his
in that-
LeBron.
no
he's
matter
in that-
what, no matter what you're
right.
talking
He's
about when it
definitely
comes to
on
who's the
LeBron.
best,
I like that.
his name gotta come up. So that's why I threw Canelo in there. And then for the women, you know,
Alicia,
you already know why.
Yeah,
you already know
the
why.
ring ready.
Yeah, the ring is
got
ready.
you, James. We gonna
Nah,
hook it
that's
up.
tough,
Oh
though. That's
man,
tough.
There you go.
You better make a home. Princess
tough,
gonna
though.
have a 2-piece for you,
a
and
good
she ain't
argument.
talking about no Kitty Fried Chicken either.
Good argument for
Yo,
Canelo.
Jess, who you got, man?
Got Devin Haney.
Jess is on his
Yo,
bullshit.
first
He's
of all,
trolling.
You
shout
know
out
he
to the
trolling.
boxing
It's
sauce.
the Bel Air.
Because the boxing sauce has put that in
Yeah.
there.
Shout out to
Boxing
the boss.
sauce. Boxing sauce said Inoue or Haney for his
No, but you know
fight of
what?
the year.
Yo, just we know you just messing around. But a lot of people are
a lot of
picking
people
Haney.
are saying Haney.
So
That's people
again,
I've
James, bro, you fucking getting sharp, bro.
Right.
You're spitting facts, and
That was a good take.
that's a great argument for that. Like, no, seriously, and I can see that. Like, I can't even say, yo, you know why? No, that's a very good thing. But I just think what kind of killed Canelo was making a fighter come up 2 weight classes, right? When there was killers there. So fight. It's not like,
when he fought the Charlo.
yeah, it's not like you can't say, well, but who he had in his division. No, his name is Benavidez. And he was there. And that's the fight we want. But nonetheless, that's
You
that's
should
a
have
name
called
you
it. You
could put.
tiptoed on that one, but I feel you.
Yeah.
He
No.
was ducking the smoke. That's what you're
Hey.
saying. Let's talk about it.
That's
mean,
another
listen.
thing, yo. Real talk, Nello.
Stop ducking the smoke. You stop being a
No,
fire.
we
No,
gonna
no,
get
no.
there. We getting there.
Better cut the
Let's
shit,
go.
man.
All right, man.
You cannot retire
And not fight this
without
man.
fighting Benavidez.
Oh, no,
bro.
it gotta happen.
Sorry.
Listen.
Sorry if you thought that shit, throw it out the window,
So
bro.
the next one, I threw it here, right after fight of the year. Who's trainer of the year?
Yeah. So I think off the air we kind of spoke
Yeah.
on this, and the reason I'm gonna go Bo Mac. Of course, the Crawford win against Spence, which was a huge win. He also trained Keyshawn, right? Keyshawn's won all his fights this year, and Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah.
when he fought Liam Smith in the rematch
Go.
looked 10 times better.
Rinsed him.
And that was because Bo Mac was in the corner. So if we're going to talk about trainer of the year, we got to mention Bo Mac. So he's my pick for trainer.
And they
of the
try to take him down with the Glock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had the
Look at that.
40
He was
on
That's
so
him.
how,
good.
that's how bad
Nah,
the
man,
whooping that
they
they
said he had the 40 on
So
him.
Uno, who you got? He said Bo Mac. Who's your pick, man?
I mean, yeah, I think I would
Yeah,
go.
come
I would go
on,
Bo Mac
man.
too, because I don't really look into the Inoue. See, even though Inoue is fight of the year, right? Maybe we take away some from his pops because that's his pops. We don't really know we don't really get to see too much of the train. Like we don't know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But Bo Mac,
Watch that Top Rank video. They had a nice little talk.
yeah, I gotta check that. But
Yeah, definitely.
my son Bo Mac, arguably one of the fights of the year, top 5. The Eubank return from
What's
performance
impressive
before
was Basuda
right?
to now. It's like he just got put in.
Right.
He got polished.
Then you gotta take into account just the camp he keeps around. You know what I'm saying? Crawford, Keyshawn Davis, like he said. Even he doesn't train Shakur, but that camp starts with Bud. You know what I'm saying? Bo Mac is Bud's head trainer, so when they're around Bud, they're around Bo Mac. So
Right.
even if a nigga's not his direct trainer,
You
if
still
get
learning
some
something.
work, yeah, you get some work in.
You learning something
with
from him.
Bud or somebody with the camp. So you got to give it to him. He had a very successful year and is with different fighters.
Absolutely.
Anyway, it's just pops it anyway, even though anyway is who he is. But when you got different fighters being successful, unlike Derek James, but,
Aye.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you know,
Tell him how you feel.
gotta get the ball back.
Yeah.
He denounced Derek already. That's why he didn't care about that cat.
Yeah, he
he
said
pissed
that,
off. He pissed off. Yeah, he
It's a couple.
I know.
We can go into about
I
that.
know, Mo. Don't chill.
Back to
Back to
the trailer
positivity.
here.
Back to positivity.
Yeah. Gotta give away from king size brother, man. Give it up for Bomac, man.
Yeah.
Gotta give it up for Bomac, man. Give it up for Bomac, man. King size brother. There's not too many trainers that you see that are out there his size, have world champions, undisputed 2-time, two weight classes.
Word.
Doing it definitively, and at that caliber of professionalism and at its highest competitive peak, man. Honorable mention I will give to Inouye's dad right now, but like you said, we got to see more. I'm not fully 100% on how he trains with his son. Top Rank showed a little bit, which has a good story, but it's not what I seen with Bomac. But
Yeah.
he's an honorable mention, so give it up to that. 40, who y'all got? Let's talk about it. Trainer of the year. It's time. Y'all might as well just keep the mic over there because the next questions we asking is going around the circle. Y'all been enough around. Y'all been around enough boxing.
So this is gonna be a personal one for me. I gotta go with Upton Gym, Be More, Stand Up, showed a lot of love on the pod.
What's the
pulled
name,
up.
man?
Come
Talk
on, Coach
about it.
Cal, man. What's up,
Coach
man?
Cal.
Yes, I got to give it to Coach Cal. Just, of course, what he does with Tank and all the other fighters coming out of Upton Gym. Because if you saw the Bad Girls promotion card, all the fighters that came out of Upton Gym were special. And I think they all won. If not, all won by knockout.
They all won by knockout.
All won by knockout. That just goes to show what they have cooking up out there in Be More. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Upton Gym and
See,
the camp
I
out
don't
there.
want to be biased. Everybody say I'm biased all the time.
No. And this is personal because I witnessed it. So
Right.
it's like seeing it in person and then seeing like the up and coming fighters that a lot of people may not know yet and how like they're producing at such a young age. I just gotta give it to them because I seen them do it at a massive level from like kids to the highest that you can get right now with GTD. So I'm going Coach Cal.
And Coach Calvin definitely deserves that. He never get the credit he should get, but he don't care because it's all about the love for the kids and having them build a better future. So shout out to Coach Calvin.
Man.
Shout out to
This
Coach
will be
Calvin. Shout out to Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, because that's the yin and yang behind Upton Gym. So, Just, who you got, man?
He don't care about no
Hell no.
fighters, man.
All right.
Just ain't worried about no goddamn trainers. Get in the ring and do your job.
So with that being said, the next we got going is who was fight of the year? What was the fight of the year?
Fight of the year, man. I'm gonna tell you that there was a lot of good fights, but for some reason that Robisi
Yo, I was just
Ramirez,
about to say that, son.
Espinoza, that took the
And
cake.
it was an upset.
It was an upset
Technically.
and a championship
That's
fight.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it had it all. A lot
And
of
it-
drama,
yeah,
knockdowns on both sides. Man, it's everything you want in
That
the
was
fight.
a whole fight. Yeah, that was a whole
That got
fight.
Damn, bro.
I'm taking that.
Remember, we was talking about Osaki with the round. That round
was
was
round.
10, 11.
11
that round,
frags.
That was crazy.
That was, yeah,
But that whole fight
was just
hard.
beginning to
Even,
end.
I mean, I would say that. Even the band fight was kind of crazy too.
Yeah.
It had to have been the fights that the dance partner was there to Robisi was tough, upset, championship fight,
It was just one of those. That
drama
was-
filled.
listen, from beginning to end. And that was one of the fights that comes to mind is fight of the year. I think about that one. This one here, we going into round 15.
Finish it
Then we
all.
got-
Can
then we got-
I get my fight? Can I get my fight?
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, my fault, my brother.
Not the one that was
No,
on the
no,
corner of
for-
your block.
No, not that
Yeah,
one.
because we know just
Yeah.
on the side bet.
I'ma go-
Just collected on the side bet.
Who was the dude that Valdez fought before Shakur?
He fought
Navarrete.
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 I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh,
That was my
Navarrete
favorite
versus
fight.
Valdez?
That was my favorite fight of the year.
crazy.
That was fireworks from
that
first
was a
to
good
the
That's
fight.
a strong
end.
candidate,
That's going with that
James.
one.
Yeah, he
That
didn't.
shit.
Good
That shit.
candidate.
He
Yeah,
prepared
because
for
Navarrete
two
didn't
years.
look
He
like
was
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got his
yeah.
binoculars
But
on.
to have his fifth seat, you know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a fucking
fight.
pick.
So
Word.
this one right here, Round 15.
Are we
Yes.
finishing it off?
Then we're
Big
gonna have
Mo?
a bonus question on top of that.
All right.
Round 15. What was knockout of the year? The KO of the year, in your opinion, of 2023. Who had the KO,
KO
of
or
the year?
stoppage.
KO of the year.
had to be
Who
the
went
Night
Google
Quill of the
Night
year.
Night?
KO.
Who saw the sheeps?
Damn.
KO?
Deontay Wilder's career.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I'm gonna
Nah,
say,
but who you got?
damn, man. That's
KO.
Couple. It's a couple, and it's a couple on the list.
You know what?
Night.
And I might be in my feelings with this one. But Venezuela got the KO of the year.
Okay.
On Kobe.
Yo, he chicken
Okay.
winged him, son.
Okay.
Anytime somebody gets
Okay.
a Pacquiao,
I'm gonna take
that's a
that.
good one.
Uno, who you got?
Yo, I'm trying to think about all the.
It was a lot.
Want me to get back to you?
I mean, Mo, if you got yours, go ahead. Son.
Listen, man. Shout out to the heavyweight.
All
My
right.
Big
man.
Bang
Big Bang
Bang.
Over your
Yo.
man. You know what it was. My man, the 40-year-old
Yo.
KO specialist.
He's 40?
Bro,
Yeah,
Big Bang
Big
Zang
Bang
is
Zang
40,
40,
bro. Shout out to Big Bang Zang knocking out what's
Joe
his name?
Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
Yeah, that
with
he
the
was also chicken wing.
Twice.
two
He flat-faced
chicken
him,
wing them. He
flat-faced him, too.
he had him in the
He brought the pillow and the blanket. He said, "You want to sleep there or there?"
yo. He
Pick
hit
your
him with the
corner.
Harlem. He hit him with the China shake, not the Harlem shake. He was like,
He gave him. He gave him the house special fried rice.
he said,
No
extra
duck
beef,
sauce.
extra beef
Nah,
sprouts.
No
Good
duck
one.
sauce.
Yo,
Yeah,
that was my
knockout of the
knockout of the year. One of my candidates for knockout of the year.
Wow, that's a good one.
James,
It's something about the chicken wings, man. Them knockouts is different.
nasty.
Knockout of the year. So well, mine's isn't gonna be about like the most gruesome knockout.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just go with one that I feel like was just important for the year. I'm gonna go with Tank and Ryan.
Good one.
I think that one set the tone for like everything that came out of boxing this year with just the best fighting the best. Let's get the big names in the ring. Let's stop running. It's not about the belts. It's about the sport. And I feel like with that, it just set a whole tone for 2023 that I feel like carried out all the way through December.
Night. It was some devastating
it's a lot on the list.
devastating
but
nights, man. But
it's just, it's personally one of your favorites because there's a lot.
Man.
I mean, I appreciated the Rio shit. I actually appreciated the knockout.
The humble pie. We're gonna call that the humble pie.
Appreciated it. You know what I mean?
That's what
Like,
that should be called. The humble pie.
it's just, you know,
He said humble
You know what
pie
I
with
mean?
the extra whipped cream.
it was a hell of a knockout.
He
And
turned to
against an adversary. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell. I mean, I don't know, maybe on Rio's end, but there's a little bad blood there.
bro. That
there was some bad-
knockout
You know what
was
I mean?
so bad.
So it's personal behind it, too.
Before he got up to finish the count, they already made him to a meme. That's how bad it was. And
Oh, that's what's gonna happen if you get chicken wings.
and then Rayo posed.
He
Your
walked
man
that
had the
tone.
pose
Yeah.
with the gel pose in the background. You see
Yeah.
your man
Yeah.
with the rep trying to pick him up, and he chicken winged over the road. And Rayo's posing like these for my homies up north.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that was the ugly one too.
No bueno.
So,
No
Jess, who you got? Knockout of the year.
I'm gonna go with JT what he said. Like, I just
Tank?
feel like a lot. Nah. Just in general, like we actually saw fighters want to fight this year,
Yeah.
like other fighters. So I'll take that. It was a good year for boxing.
Well,
Yes.
the fact
This
that we
year
gotta
boxing
think hard.
was great. The best is fighting the best, and we want to continue that trend. Now for the extra question, the coach's corner. What are 3 fights that you would like to see in 2024?
Nello
We're
Benavidez.
gonna switch
Yeah.
it. We're gonna switch, bring it down to James.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on the spot.
So I'm gonna go, even though this is they're kind of worlds apart, but these two names, I gotta go Area 51 versus Area 51.
Oh man,
I
you
would
about
love
to break up the foundation.
Yeah, I would love to see
Neighbor against neighbor.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Ain't no brown sugar being shared this fight.
I would like to see Bud and Canelo. I think they got to get into the ring and show who's at the top of the food chain.
Nobody getting invited to the barbecue after this one.
Yeah. I think
might
that
be-
one we
I mean,
need. We
that
need
one.
that. I
That shit
think
might be a
we need that. I think we
okay,
need
that's
that.
one fight.
That's one.
Bud versus Canelo.
I'm gonna go Tank Haney.
Tank and Haney.
Tank
yes.
and Haney. We got to see that. part of me, I mean, I like Valdez, so I want to see Valdez go against Shakur again, even though a lot of people didn't like that fight. I feel like Valdez should be able to spin the block and get that dub back. Just because I feel like now that Shakur is kind of like, we don't know what he is right now because of his last performance. I think this would be the perfect time for Valdez to spin the block and then try to take Shakur shine where he's supposed to be.
All right.
Just?
I got a couple.
We know you've been mastermind. He's like Pinky
he
in the
wanna
brain.
see Wilder
He's just
tank.
sitting there thinking.
I want to see. I actually do want to see. Listen, I didn't get up here the chance to talk to y'all when Devin Haney won, right? And I text X and I said, y'all I give him props when it's due, but I do need to see him in the ring with Tank or Shakur or somebody of a higher caliber this year. At least just to get that for like to see that wasn't a fluke, because I think that was a fluke.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all know how I feel about him. I also want to see Canelo beat up the other Charlo because I want to go at JT for a little bit.
more, Jamal.
I'm gonna think of another one, but I got another one.
All right,
Then you
Maniac.
can come back. Look, man.
You're three.
Uno kind of just spew one of them. Without a doubt, Benavidez Canelo.
Yes.
I mean, that is no bigger fight in boxing going into 2024 that can happen. My second fight.
We need to see Kev Benavidez outside one time.
Wait, what's gonna be that? Jose?
We got Kev Benavidez. We need Kev Benavidez outside one time.
Oh Lord!
I'll say these dudes is wild today. The second fight, Tio versus Haney at 140 for all the marbles. Right? Fight number 3. It has to be, I want to see Tank either with Shakur, Haney, or Tio.
Gotta pick one.
No. He has to fight one.
You gotta pick one.
All right, so you know what?
Who you want?
Then give me Tank and Tio.
You want Tio double to work this next year?
Nah, because
Okay.
I think that's the fighter that could give
gonna
him the
push him?
most problems. Correct.
I think the consensus that we all talking about right now literally is everybody wants to see more out of Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Everybody picked a Devin Haney fight because I don't think that y'all know how I feel about Devin Haney.
Yeah.
He holds, he's not but he let his hands go last fight.
He sure
I'll give
did.
him that.
Good fight.
I'll give
He
him that.
looked
That
good.
was a
He looked
great
good.
fight
He
for
looked
him.
good.
I was surprised. But I think that we all need to see more from him.
Yes.
It was a great fight. You know, that extra 25 pounds was definitely good.
You Mo.
Uno.
Yeah, man. Canelo Benavidez is.
That's one.
That has to happen.
Gotta happen.
That has to happen. Yeah. Then I would have to go. See, I'm not. I can't. No, I mean, I ain't worried about the guy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did his thing though. He did his thing. I'm not worried about it. I gotta see my dude Tank in the ring, man.
Yeah.
He's coming.
But against
He's coming.
who?
Against
And this
who?
is the thing. It's like, damn, Tank, who you gonna fight?
It gotta be somebody good.
It would have to be. Fight Shakur, man.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, fight Shakur.
Okay.
Yeah, fight
let's
Shakur.
do it.
They could get it on. Because at the end of the day, if they do fight, they'll be fighting for Shakur's belt.
Yeah.
Tank don't even got the belts. He don't care about the belts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's still, even though Shakur, like as far as his last performance goes, we also spoke about that before. Like last performances against certain fighters don't translate to other fighters.
Correct.
And I still think either way, with that fight, Shakur may have made himself a person people would like
Person
to
of
lose.
interest.
Correct.
They're
And
like, oh, you
better
fool.
to lose to than a knockout artist like Tank. I think some
Okay.
people would like to see Shakur get chicken wing. Not myself.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm just saying it
Extra
makes
dust
sense.
sauce?
And the third joint would have to be
You just
Stop
gave
with
us
the
the
foot.
tank
That's how
out.
you know.
He gave us
That's
the
the
tank
Shawn
out.
Michaels.
I'm going about to
No, that's the
somewhere
sweet
else.
chin music.
if
Shawn
everything goes
Michaels.
the way it's supposed to go.
Okay.
It's the sweet chin music he had. To
I need
stomp.
Usyk and Joshua.
Ooh. The third fight?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I need Usyk and Joshua.
All right. So, Mo, end it off, man. End the show off for your 3.
I've been thinking about this.
All right.
And Top 3 fights that I want to see next year. Benavidez versus Canelo.
Of course. That's the consensus.
Tank versus Devin Haney.
Ooh.
Because there's a lot of talk over there. They've been talking
the Haneys?
to my Rise
Yo.
family.
Okay.
They've been talking to Coach Kyle. And you know what, man? It's time for CCO and them to put hands on this man, son. And, you know, the talk got to be over. But like you said, everything got to be right. You ain't coming in no 25 pounds fighting me over. Mm-hmm. And the last fight,
All right.
your man,
Okay.
Teofimo Lopez
Uh-huh.
versus
Uh-huh.
the Puerto Rican Nightmare,
Ooh.
the Boogeyman,
Yes.
Matias.
Sabrina
Oh,
Matias.
that's crazy.
2024, let's make it happen.
Happen.
You already done heard the fights.
yeah.
Let's make it happen. Let's challenge Matias. People say Matias ain't been challenged. What better person to challenge him than Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico versus Puerto Rico.
No,
Let's
Honduras.
do it.
Honduras.
Wasn't they talking about that fight already?
Tios Honduras.
Teos Honduras, excuse me. Let's do it on Puerto Rican Day Parade
Yeah,
weekend.
yes. That's what it's.
Let's
they
do
talking
it.
about.
And let's do it in the garden.
Listen.
The big house, not the little spot.
Just the honorable mention. Before
Honorable
we wrap it
mentions.
up.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Matias against Gary Antoine Russell.
The quiet
Nyquil.
assassin.
The quiet
The
assassin.
quiet
Crazy.
assassin.
Yo,
And for-
Nyquil.
Nyquil
That's
versus.
We named
super
him
Nyquil
that.
power.
Oh man, these dudes got extra strength. Nyquil. Please, let's do it.
Hold on, I got an. Well,
You
since
got honorable mention.
we got,
All right, yeah. You want to get in there,
I don't know
James?
if they're in the same weight class, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But what about Navarrete
Yeah.
and Lomachenko?
No.
So no,
Too far apart?
Well,
That's
no, they're
crazy.
not far apart. Navarrete's one division down.
Okay, so somebody would have to
Lomo
move.
fights at 135. They both top ranked, so that is a fight that can happen.
I would like to see
But
that
Lomachenko is currently in talks, pretty much done to
Okay.
fight Kambosos in April.
Okay,
But,
okay.
But listen, I would like to see.
I would like to see that fight.
Yeah, I hope.
Just
I
because of the
hope Lomo
styles. I think the
cooks
styles
it.
would be dope.
Yes.
That's a crazy fight.
He's gonna beat the shit
That's-
out of
that's
Campbell.
crazy.
First of all.
Yes, I
'Cause
can't wait.
I'm a Lomachenko fan.
Yeah, I hope he does.
And yo, listen, guys. To all the people that's out there
Yeah.
on the 15 rounds of boxing live, I don't see anybody right now. So this is a happy New Year's from us and them. What's your guys' plans for New Year's? Y'all got any plans?
Oh, we got one. Hold on.
Keyshawn
Sorry.
Davis
Keyshawn
versus
Davis
Ray-
versus Ray Ramon.
Moritaya. Yeah, that's. He already said he wanted. Listen, boxing sauce. That's definitely a hell of a fight. What's your other two? We said 3. Playboy, you got to name 3,
Andy
not one.
Cruz and Keyshawn, not a bad one.
Okay, and look, no, right now, just man, New Year's just keeping it simple. Gonna play it close, man. I think that 40 Central, 4 corners. I mean, I think 2024 is gonna be a big year. I mean, we definitely gonna sit down, talk. We gonna do things, man. We got to take the next step, man. And I think 2024 is the year to do that.
Let's go.
Definitely.
Y'all pulling up tomorrow?
Nah,
Tomorrow's gonna be lit.
I would love to.
Word?
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
James.
He
he's
got
ready.
the look. He got the James in the back shadow boxing.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
What time? What time?
tomorrow, man.
All right.
We here, man.
Benavidez
Just know.
Morel.
Let's know. We here.
Okay, what's the
Bring a
third
bottle.
one?
Whoever want to pull up,
I bring a
y'all
bottle.
pull up on us. I said
bring a bottle.
tomorrow's about to be
He
a
got the-
movie.
He won Benavidez Morel.
Benavidez Morel for the second fight.
Your
What's the last one?
Your last one,
Close
boxing
out.
sauce before we wrap it up.
Close it out.
Let's see if
Yeah,
he,
we waiting on the last one.
Yo, but we just want to thank y'all, man, for rocking with us.
Better Beef Bevo. Ooh.
Benavidez and Bevo. Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a good one.
We spoke about that
spoke
earlier
about that
too.
earlier too.
But anyway,
Yeah.
guys, listen.
People,
man.
Thanks for tuning in. Everybody that tuned in to
Much
show love,
love.
that commented, please. Every Wednesdays, you already know.
Like, share,
We're
subscribe,
here, 8:30,
comment.
9 o'clock. We in the building.
Before we end that, yo, everybody, thank you for the year showing us love, support. 2023, all the fights that we attend, all across the country, in Baltimore, Texas, Florida, Cali, you
New
name
York.
it, New York, we there. All the trainers, all the team, the camps, the cutmen, all the officials, we appreciate you guys showing love. All the promoters,
Yes.
all the companies all across the board, we thank you for the invitations, invites. We thank you. 2023 has been a great year.
Yes.
We are blessed to
Yes.
get the connections that we have, the access to events that we had, and the continued growth for the brand and for the people. We are the voice of the common people. People ask the questions. We're the voice for those people. We love boxing. We love the sport. We're going to give you all the information, everything at its purest form. We're not going to sugarcoat. We're not going to tiptoe. We're not always going to agree on everything that we have opinions on, but we do it respectfully, and we always got love. These are my brothers. We got love for one each other. Shout out to 40 Central, the people behind the scenes, Corner Pockets. We got my man James, a.k.a. James Bond, a.k.a. Brother Shabazz. We got Just, a.k.a. he's in charge of entertainment, security, you name it, he's in charge of it.
All right.
And
We out.
2024, here we go.
We out, Mo.
And baby.
And my wife, I love her, and I met her 5 years ago.
Yo, listen,
and
don't
we
be
was at
mad.
a restaurant,
Listen, don't
and
be.
She ordered a steak.
Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me because you gotta go burp the baby. Don't be mad at me because you gotta go feed and burp the baby.
Yo, peace out.
Yes. Nah, good show, guys. Another good one, man.
Good 3 fights.